3rd of June 2021. The time is exactly 2 minutes past 2 p.m. right here from southwest of Nigeria, where we're going to be starting another afternoon broadcast. Gbogbo ẹ̀ pátápátá ibo la wà, ibo la ń lọ, ibo ló kù sí, ibo la ti rìn dé, ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ń gbọ́ ohun tá à ń sọ, ǹjẹ́ wọ́n ń react sí, kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan pẹ̀lú federal government, ìgbésẹ̀ wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbé, ọ̀nà wo ni wọ́n fẹ́ gbà, àwọn tó ń sọ pé oríṣiríṣi ibi tá à ń lọ gangan ibẹ̀ là ń lọ, àlọ́bòbí o, Yorùbá nation no going back. Intẹ́bi sọ nìyẹn, intí gbogbo èèyàn ọmọ káàárọ̀ sọ nìyẹn, intí Professor Banji Akíntóyè sọ nìyẹn, intí gbogbo wa ń dáwọ́lé pé Yorùbá máa dá dúró, tó bá fẹ́ dogun kó dogun, tó bá fẹ́ dìjà kó dìjà. Wọ́n ní bí ń pa àwọn ọmọ tẹ bí, ìyà ń jẹ àwọn ọkọ tẹ fẹ́, ìyà ń jẹ àwọn ìyàwó tẹ fẹ́, kò sí education, kò sí kankan, òyìnbó kọ́ ló máa decide ibi tá à ń lọ, àwọn ọmọ káàárọ̀ òjíire la máa sọ fáwọn òyìnbó pé àsìkò tó tí Yorùbá fẹ́ dá dúró, kinní kan ò lè mí, kinní kan ò lè dá dúró, kódà awuyewuye ò bá máa lọ lọ́tún lósì, kò lè dá tó wà dúró. Ibi tá a bá ṣe dé báyìí èèyàn kankan ò lè dá dúró. In tí mo sọ nìyẹn, in tí gbogbo ọmọ káàárọ̀ jíire sọ nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ a gbọ́ díẹ̀ sí lẹ́nu màmá wa Ismot Abake. Fúlàní fi màálù jẹ oko tí a dá, wọ́n fi oko tí a dá wọ́n fi ń ṣe in tó wù wọ́n. Kò wá ń ṣe yẹn nìkan. Buhari sọ pé gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ mọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ní 30 years ago, tẹ́ bá gbé pẹ́, àwa náà ṣe pẹ́ pẹ̀lú yín. Gbogbo wọn náà là ń dúró dè. Gbogbo ẹ̀ máa fọ́ yàhùn-yàhùn, gbogbo ẹ̀ máa dogun gbẹ̀yìn náà ni. Pé kíní ta gbé dání yóò ní dogun, kólúkálukú máa lọ múra ni. Ó máa dogun whether we like it or not. A lot of people are looking for solution from United Nations, from America. It is good that we lobby and we speak to them, but they are not interested for allowing Nigeria to break. Until we start the problem, eventually Nigeria will break. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome. We haven't started yet. We're just reacting at the moment. Benny. Some of us think what we are dealing with is a joke. Some are not ready to put their life at stake. Some of us have determined and we will put our life into what we are doing. And if it means to destroy Nigeria so that Yoruba will survive, we are ready. And I can assure you, we are fully ready. We have Yorubas, slaves around the globe. Slaves. We are completely slaves. It doesn't matter what kind of passport you hold, what kind of residency you have, whether you have a 10-year visa, whether you have a 10 years immigration rules, whether you live in Canada, you live in America, you live in Italy, you live in Germany. Every single one of us are slaves. And it will be better to work hard inside the Yoruba territory, even if it takes 6 months. I could be on the ground for more than a year. It doesn't make any difference. Àfi tó bá jẹ́ pé ìtagbé dání nǹkan mi la gbé dání. Bó bá wù mí, mo lè gbé ní ìsàlẹ̀ ní bíbáyìí for more than 1 year. I have lived in UK for 22 fucking years. And at the end of the day, it doesn't make any difference. What difference now is we will fight on the ground here so that the next generation will never think that white man is much better than the Yoruba people. This is what we are fighting for. And I've not even spent more than a year. Why are people already complaining that Koiki is in ground for 6 months? Gbogbo àwọn tó ti sùn, àwọn tó ń deceive ara wọn pé kò ní síjà, a kò máa kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà ni, àwọn tó ń sùn, tó ń feel pé a máa ṣe election, ẹ lọ tún jẹ́ kó yé wọn dáadáa pé election is not going to hold in Nigeria in 2023. If it means, write it down all the time I say it, if it means to destroy Nigeria, we will take every means to destroy Nigeria. Nigeria have destroyed millions of lives, so there's no point holding Nigeria together anymore. The unity of Nigeria is no longer working. Jerry gbogbo ilé tá ṣe ń ṣe à ń kìlọ̀ fúnra wa ni pé kólúkálukú ló máa prepare. Some of us will work hard than the others. It doesn't make any difference. We are all going to the same journey, but we will push the brand. KOIKIMEDIA, tí gbọ́n kankan, ṣé díẹ̀ lẹ ṣì ń gbọ́ ni? KOIKIMEDIA will walk its way to the northern part of the country and destroy it from there. It will destroy it because they don't want to listen to us. But I think the northerners are saying they are ready to break away from Nigeria. I've seen a lot of Fulani and Hausa that have been following what I'm doing. Is because the message is getting to them, and that is a brand on its own. Koiki Media will be used to fight to the end of this agitation. I will work with every single Yoruba state. No state can tell us that we cannot work with them. Gbogbo state láti máa ṣiṣẹ́, from Kogi to Kwara to Ekiti to Ondo to Osun to Lagos to Ogun State to Oyo. Koiki Media will be part of that organization that will bring down Nigeria, and Nigeria will never survive again. Why is all the noise? What is the noise all about? It is just the beginning. Yoruba must stand. I will give a lot of implication of what is going to be happening. As I can tell you, the government is preparing for a martial law. That means we should be preparing. As the martial law goes in, we start destroying and burning everything down. We burn everything down from the top to the bottom. That means Nigeria will no longer exist. For those that do not want to support this agitation, prepare for the worst case scenario, because the government is not likely to take it easy. With those they call the secessionists, even though we are the self-determination, we have blood in our eyes. We are very, very bitter, and we are determined, and there's no going back. Ẹ mọ̀ pé ojú ogun lèmi kúkú dé tẹ́lẹ̀. Ìbàràpá nínú ẹ̀ ni mo dé sí, tí mo wá fọwọ́ kún bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho nígbà tí wọ́n fún Sẹ́ríkì Ìgàngán ní 7 days quick notice. 7 days ni wọ́n fún ẹ. Ó rò pa ń ṣeré ni. Wọ́n rò pé Yorùbá ń ṣeré ni. Nígbà tí bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho ní 7 days ni mo fún ẹ. Tí bá débí báyìí ní after 7 days, tí bá bẹ̀ níbí báyìí, gbogbo tójú ẹ̀ bá rí ló máa rí. I got into Nigeria just as at that time we were heading to Ibarapa. And that is just to tell you that I was never scared of coming down home. Home is my land. UK was just where I refugee for 22 years. Every single one of you living outside the country, you are all refugee for one reason or the other. Washapa, Oniya, Onibaba, Dr. Aborode was just another diaspora like myself and you, live in Germany for a very long time. Thought by coming back home, he will be able to liberate his people by producing a farm, an automatic mechanized farming. But yet, the Fulani cares less whether he had a PhD, whether he lived in Germany for 20 years, whether he had all the qualification. Fulani was not interested in that. They chopped him to pieces. You could have seen how Dr. Aborode died. Tó bá jẹ́ pé ẹ̀gbọ́n tiẹ̀ ni wọ́n pa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, tó bá jẹ́ pé bàbá tiẹ̀ ni wọ́n pa bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, ó ní máa sọ pé intern ṣe yìí is the wrong thing to do. Let us remember, Yoruba fight is not, Yoruba is bigger than every one of us. That is the first thing. But one thing is, Koiki Media will be part of those media, and myself as a single person will fight this to the end. If it means we will destroy Nigeria, write it down. Today is the 3rd of June, 2021. The time is exactly 22 minutes past 2. Koiki Media will use its media to bring down the Nigerian government. Most of you pay Chief Sunday Igboho kò tí ì ṣe kankan. He hasn't done anything yet. Àwọn politician mọ tó lè ṣe. The politician knows him. But those of us saying, má jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ jù, ẹ jẹ́ kó sọ̀rọ̀ there. I spent good hours with him yesterday. A sọ̀rọ̀ bí bàbá àti ọmọ. A sọ̀rọ̀ bí ẹni tó nífẹ̀ẹ́ Yorùbá. If anybody is telling you anything, you can listen to it. It doesn't make any difference. But one thing I can tell you is the relationship is very strong. It is stronger than what anybody can think of. And we are determined, extremely determined, because we know that if we do not fight this now, the next generation are not prepared to do so. So if anyone says anything, just put it at the back of your mind that it's part of the agitation. But one thing is, my focus remains Yoruba nation. I will not be distracted. I'm not going to comment. I'm not going to say anything until everything is over. Because now we are already at war. And I don't want to be distracted with what I've come down to do on the land. But if you hear, it's for your own sake. If you think, it's for your own thinking. If you think we are not doing it more than enough, you have every right to come down to the Yoruba land and do the same thing as well. I have no apology for saying so. Like I said, KOIKIMEDIA will work with every state, regardless of whoever is in that state. The state belongs to every Yoruba, and Yoruba is bigger than myself, is bigger than every single one of us, and I'm only playing my role. I am a journalist. I can be assigned to any part of the world, but as a self-employed person, after working very hard for decades in UK, but if we are now sacrificing ourselves for the cause and determination to free our people and liberate, I don't think staying in this location has done enough yet. I think it 2 years. So why is the all complaint? Why is all the money? Why is all the name? Why is all the calling? Because people know what some of us are determined to do. I told you last year, I will be in Nigeria. Wọ́n lè ṣe kankan àfi tó kò bá sí Elédùmarè lókè, nítorí pé Elédùmarè ló sọ pé àsìkò tó tí Yorùbá máa dá dúró. Kò ń ṣe mí ni mo sọ. I just started talking. I never knew that millions of you have the same intention. Millions of you have the same reason for us to break away from Nigeria. So if I decide to be on the ground for as long as I wish, that is my own cup of tea. That is my own problem. Because at the end of the day, I have lived in UK for more than 2 decades. Oh, man, don't 2 decades. That is more than 20 bloody years of slavery. Because those 20 years, gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbé nílùú òyìnbó lè ever san tójú wọn rí ẹkọ rí pípípípí ni nítorí pé wọ́n fowó ránṣẹ́ sí yín. I saw somebody was celebrating, the citizenship of an American citizen. It is very good, but at the end of the day, the only place that is home today is the Yoruba land, and the Yoruba land is already in the mess. I will tell you their plan. I will tell you some of the information that we have, especially the martial law that is about to be established right inside the Yoruba land and across Nigeria by the AGF, Attorney General of the Federation, Malami. One plan ahead to make sure that they can put Nigeria in the martial law. Go and tell them, I have calculated all their military. They are not more than 3 million. We will fight bone to bone. We will fight finger to finger. We will fight to make sure that the Yoruba land is not going to be part of Nigeria anymore. Ẹ̀kọ́ máa pè ní máa sárúkọ kò ní jẹ́ fún gbogbo yín pátápátá. Chief Sunday Igboho Oòṣà, ibikíbi tẹ́ bá ti ń pè ní àìdá, á máa padà sí yín lórí, because some individuals, some organizations, some countries think that they can take him down. If you're going to take him down, remember to take me down as well. But while they take her down, we will take down Nigeria. Nigeria will stop to exist very soon. Kíní kan ò gbọdọ̀ ṣe o. Kíní kan ò gbọdọ̀ ṣe o. kíní kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe o.
Àbáwọ̀ ọba sọ̀jọ́ egungun wọn ẹja ni o. Kíní kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe o. Ààrẹ Ọ̀nà Kakanfò egungun wọn ẹja ni o. Kíní kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe o. Gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá egungun wọn ẹja ni o. Kíní kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe o. Egungun tí àgbẹ̀ kọ̀ ajá lọ. Ajọ́ gbọ́dọ̀ jẹ́ kó gbọ́dọ̀ sọnù. Sunday láti ẹ̀yẹ mọ Ìgbòho ṣá. Egungun ẹja ni kíní kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ ṣe wá.
Tẹ́bá bí Nàìjíríà mínísítì tó bá gbéra láti báràkì wọn nínú Ọ̀yọ́ pé wọ́n ń bọ̀ ní sókà ogun dé nìyẹn. Finally a máa já gbogbo ẹ̀ ní pátápátá. Àwọn náà ní dánwò àwa la máa kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ a máa fi yé wọn pé ọmọ akọ gidi ni wá a dúró tán chọ́nchọ́n a rẹ́dì láti gbogbo tó bá fẹ́ gbà ló fẹ́ gbà gbogbo nǹkan kí nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ gbà ni kó gbà tó bá jẹ́ kó dogun ni kó dogun tó bá yẹ kó dìjà ni kó dìjà. Yoruba must be free from the contraction we call Nigeria. We've not started, we just, this is just the rehearsal. We're going to go after this and play the Nigerian, the Yoruba anthem, and then we will start giving you some information regarding their plan from the AGF. Kini Cotton plan, they are thinking that setting up a martial law will ground every part of Nigeria. What they do not understand is it will destroy Nigeria as quickly as possible as well. Yóò ṣá kíní kan ẹja ni kíní kan ò gbọ́dọ̀ o. Mo kí gbogbo ará inú ilé, mo kí gbogbo ará ìta, mo kí ti ìfẹ́, mo kí pé ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà, mo kí níbi tí ẹ ti láǹfààní àti máa wò wá, mo kí ní gbogbo ibi tí Ọlọ́run ti ní ẹ tún láǹfààní àti máa gbọ́ wa níbi tí ẹ ti ń gbọ́ mi. I say good afternoon for the benefit of our brothers and sisters that are Yorubas but hardly speak Yoruba. They are born and bred Yoruba, not literally the Biafra yet. I have a lot of them, family watching. And that's why I tend not to use the F word during the birthday show. Because we have a lot of our children watching, and especially those in UK are currently on holiday. And that means their loved ones and their family are watching this program. My name is OLAYOMI KOIKI. A lot of you know me as KOIKIMEDIA. A máa gbìyànjú tiwa ni. Ọlọ́run ló ní ìgbìyànjú lọ́wọ́. Ọlọ́run ọba tó dá gbogbo wa sáyé, whether Kristẹni ni ẹ́ ni, whether oníṣẹ̀ṣe ni ẹ́ ni, whether you are Muslim, whether you are atheist, whether you believe in nothing. Ọlọ́run tó wá dá wa yẹn ló mọ̀ pé àsìkò kan máa wáyé tí gbogbo wa máa sọ̀rọ̀ pé Yorùbá láti dá dúró. For those watching us on Instagram, I say good afternoon. On YouTube, and also those watching us. And let me quickly start the Mix LR so that we have those that are also. So give me just a few minutes. Let me roll that. While I'm doing that, okay, let's see if we can start that quickly. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome to the broadcast. It might be a long show. So those that have less data, you might want to go on the MixLR where you can listen to it. A lot of information will be given out, but I would not be distracted, and I remain extremely focused on the mission to liberate our people. That is what concerns me. Any other thing is mere say, and it's just conversation that anybody wants to discuss. And everybody have the right to discuss whatever they want to discuss. But what I am about to say is, me, OLAYOMI KOIKI, will not be distracted. No. I have gone past that stage already. So, if anybody thinks that we will be distracted on this mission, that was maybe last year when I started. Maybe last year when I started, people thought it will start and then it will stop. But they don't know. I keep telling you then. I told so many of you, most of Yoruba nation. A lè má ní agbára, but a ní ọgbọ́n tó ń pè ní ti media lórí. Èmi lè má ní agbára bí bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho tí Ọlọ́run fi agbára kẹ́ lọ́wọ́. A lè má ní agbára gẹ́gẹ́ bí gbogbo àwọn Àgbẹ̀kọ̀yà. A lè má ní agbára gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn OPC. A lè má ní agbára gẹ́gẹ́ bí bàbá wa Ìbà Gani Adams tó wọ́n fẹ́. Àmọ́ agbára tèmi ní agbára nínú media ló wà. Mo dẹ̀ ti fi agbára yẹn àìtí executed débi tí a fẹ́. We have not even used the power of the media to bring this country down. We have not done so. They saw a little bit on Twitter, and the government was already shitting in their pants because they do not understand the power of the media. Their talk is about the old media when they were fighting back in the 60s, in the 70s, in the 80s. But this time around, we would tell them where the power lies in the people. Who are the people? The indigenous owner of the land, whether they are the Yoruba, whether they are the Middle Belt, whether they call themselves Biafra or Igbo, it does not matter. Everybody have the right to come out of this contraction we call Nigeria. Enough is enough. We've had enough of it. A country where, as I speak to you, people are begging to be treated in the hospital because the facility is there, but they don't have the fund for it. As I speak today, millions of Nigerians have died for poor sanitization of their area. As I speak today, millions of Nigerians have died for the negligence of the road network that should have been fixed for decades. And people thought the media is not going to be used to fight. So if they are hearing KOIKIMEDIA, it is just the beginning. KOIKIMEDIA will be there and nobody can bring it down. It's a mission that I have with my team at the back of our head. As of today, some of our team were in Lagos, putting out a bit of awareness, giving out some of your calendar that you donated to us, for those that donated those calendar. Right inside Lagos, in Mushin, So táwọn èèyàn bá ní ó ṣe jẹ́ KOIKIMEDIA nìkan ẹ máa fi tó wọn létí pé that is why they call it media. I am not one of your bloggers. It's called a media, properly registered, fully registered. And we've been in operation before the Yoruba agitation. Let me just remind some of us that might probably not know the genesis of KOIKIMEDIA. It never started when we started the Yoruba Nation agitation. It has been operating for more than 10 years. And within that 10 years, we have been asking for donation. And I will still ask for donation before the end of today's program. It is called Donate to KOIKIMEDIA. By donating to KOIKIMEDIA does not mean you are donating for a Yoruba nation. You are donating to the KOIKIMEDIA platform, and we have the right to disburse the money, whatever ways I love to do it, without asking anybody the reason for me to donate to any person I want to donate to. So, from the free will of KOIKIMEDIA. It is called media. That is the power of the media. The government does not know that. That is why Twitter eventually took down Buhari, whether the dead one, the mannequin one, or the fake one, or the dementia one. It does not make any difference. It is called media. That is the power of the media. If the government think they have the power of the military, we will show them that the media will publicize every single crime committed, whether in the southeast, in the southwest. We will show the world all the genocide, all the killings that they've done right inside Nigeria to the international community. But people are scared of war. People don't want us to go to war. But they don't understand that war will be the final push to break up Nigeria. Let me say this clearly. That the media that you are looking at, I've told you, you might think it's a Facebook conversation. There are other journalists from around the world taking note of everything that we are saying, whether we say it in our language or we say it in English. And that is called the power of the media. And some media will work extremely hard, like KOIKIMEDIA, because we know the fight ahead of us. We will tell them, if international community does not come down when the real fight starts and end Nigeria as quickly as possible, international community will also be blamed as we move out of Nigeria. Because we will also become a superpower as Yoruba people, and we will then take action. Then, after 10, 20 years, when we have settled down properly. But if anybody thinks that those that own the power today, like US, America, Canada, Germany, all those big countries like China, Yoruba nation will also have that power. It might be in the next 30 years. We will become a superpower, and we will remind them that when we wanted to break away from Nigeria, they were killing millions of us. You refused to put a stop to it. Because every bloodshed that is done, every single life that is lost between now and until we break away from Nigeria, if the international community does not come and intervene, and we start the problem, and we start the fight, and then the fight escalates, and yet refuse to also put a full stop and let everybody divide and go to their separate ways, that means international community will also have to be blamed when we settle down after a couple of years. You will remember some of this video. And would you rather? I am determined, regardless of whatever anybody say. Am I upset? Oh, no, I'm not upset. Am I focused? Extremely focused. Are we scared? No, we are not scared. The fight will eventually come. The fight will come. How soon the fight comes is what nobody knows and nobody can predict. The fight can start today, it can start tomorrow, but the war is already ongoing. The war is already ongoing as I speak to you. Let them tell you lies like Lai Muhammad. Let you believe in them. They know Everybody is now talking about maybe the government should start talking to Nnamdi Kanu and Chief Sunday Igboho. Oh, you haven't heard that? Hey, Tigo, let me first put it out. There's an audio that is going out. Tí gbogbo èèyàn sọ pé àwọn àmì kan tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, wọ́n ti wá resign, wọ́n ti wá bá bàbá wa Chief Sunday Igboho. All that is lies. I spoke to Chief Sunday Igboho again, just to reconfirm. And he said, I should tell everyone that all that is lies. Kò sí nǹkan kan tó jọ bẹ́ẹ̀. So pé tẹ́ bá rí audio kan tó kàn circulate, circulating one audio and putting it out as if, some Yoruba army that have left the military and now wants to join Chief Sunday Igboho. All that is lies. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, a fi tìfẹ́tìfẹ́, a fi kí gbogbo yín tí ẹ ti darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. A kí yín lọ́kùnrin, a kí yín ní obìnrin. Orúkọ tèmi a máa jẹ́ Ọláyọmí Kóìkì. Let's go straight into the broadcast. This is about 5 days ago. I just want to go back a little bit by Reno Omokere. He says, Benue State needs their own Igboho to resist killer herdsmen. Benue State needs their own Sunday Igboho. Morimbe Babawa Paul Oladunjoye. Thank you very much again to every single one. If I haven't mentioned your name, I can spot every one of you there. And I can see my cousin all the way from London as well, BJ. Once again, I always appreciate my mother standing firm behind me. And likewise, my family, extended and the close one, and every single one of you. Let me remind you again, KOIKIMEDIA has every right to ask money from the public to support their media. That is allowed under even international law. If anybody is not happy with that, so be it with them. And that money does not mean that I have duty for anyone inside the Yoruba land. As long as the money that was given to us does not specify that it should be used for the purpose of the Yoruba cause. If it's the payment for Yoruba money, yes, we will use it for that. But if you are donating to KOIKIMEDIA and thinking, lórí wọn pé ìjọba wọn fún KOIKIMEDIA lówó, ìjọba ń bèrè owó lórí platform. I ask money for KOIKIMEDIA. I never ask money for Yoruba nation. And I will continue to do so until KOIKIMEDIA is no longer going to exist anymore. If that is upsetting anyone, let them drink cold water on it. Let's go into it. According to the former presidential aide, Reno Omokere, this was 5 days ago, has now asked the indigene of Benue State to unite and rise and raise a leader like Sunday Igboho that can confront killer Fulani assault in their territory. Why do you think is comparing, is asking the Benue? Kí ló dé tẹ́ ṣe rò pé Reno Omokere tó ń bá bàbá wa tó ṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ rí Jonathan, kí lẹ rò pé ó ṣe ń sọ fún pé kó lọ wá ẹni tó dàbí ọkùnrin tó dúró tán tó lè bá wọn náà jà ìjà Fúlàní? Why do you think all the Yorubas are excited today? Because Chief Sunday Igboho left everything to become the voice of every Yoruba as well. And likewise as well, the remaining warriors from different parts of the Yoruba land, small, young, old, women, fighting day and night for this agitation, because they know that this agitation is going to lead us out of Nigeria. Believe it or not, it will lead us out. Kudos to every media houses working tirelessly. Let's go back again. 1 day ago, this was yesterday. You all remember this man, Kingsley Moghalu, Abi Erantie. Okay. Let's hear what he has to say. Everybody now is talking about Chief Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu because they know that those two individuals are not going to back down. They will liberate their people. Regardless of anybody, APC, PDP. What the hell is APC and PDP? 419 political parties. They are all both 419. 419 that have made life miserable for every Nigerian as of today. So why should we believe in all these talks of political party? So if anybody's saying otherwise, they are about to distract you. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome. Bear with me, I'm trying to log into my Twitter on the laptop, but for whatever reason, there's a bit of delay. So I'm going to focus on the one on the phone. Kingsley Moghalu is now asking the federal government, according to channels, yesterday, 2nd of June, government should invite Sunday Igboho IPOB to the table. It is too late to invite us to the table. We break Nigeria, whether by war, whether we go forcefully or we go peacefully. But we don't have any right to go and see anybody and sit down on a round table with any shit or government that is not in existence. Kaba are the one holding the jugular of federal government. There's nothing called Buhari anymore. That one is either dead or is dementia or the money queen right in Aso Rock. It's the money queen. So if anybody's still thinking, Buhari, you are deceiving yourself. Sultan of Sokoto is the one dictating with all the cabals underneath as well. And that short man devil, El Rufai. And we have that other short man devil. Yes, you know him. Professor Professor Yemi Osibanjo is a short man devil that refused to resign because he knows that the contraction in Abuja is no longer uniting everybody. But he would rather ask us to pray for Nigeria. I'm talking about Yemi Osibanjo. I did they feel like it war. Say I say so. He's a short man devil. We will only respect him until he resigns out of the fucking shit old government. Sorry again for the F word, for the benefit of our children that are watching. I do apologize. They think we are stupid. Kingsley Moghalu telling us we should come and sit down with the government. What shit old government? Sit down with the Fulani government and discuss about our disintegration out of it. Who should we be sitting down with? The Money Queen or the Sultan of Sokoto or Yemi Osibanjo? Who do we sit with? Who are we going to be sitting with? Who is Chief Sunday Igboho going to be sitting with? Stupid idiots all over the place. Let's hear what he has to say. I think there's also a video of that. But I want us to hear it properly. So I'm going to pop up from the speaker and then we connect it so that we can get the sound very well. Chief Sunday Igboho is not interested to sit down with any jack shit Fulani government. They are all Fulani government and we don't have any reason to sit down with them. Sit down with them for what purpose? Shit old country. Nigeria will break. Whether you like it or not. Whether you are a businessman inside Nigeria, whether you are a loyalist Nigeria, Nigeria must break. Let's hear what Kingsley Moghalu has to say. I will be telling you the plan of the government. They are preparing in different ways. They will prepare because they know that we are not backing down and they are thinking of bringing out the martial law. When they bring out the martial law, we blow everything once and for all and everybody goes on their way. All the diplomats will have to leave Nigeria at that time and then it will be us and them. And if international community refuse as at that time to intervene and stop it quickly, they would have to pay the price when the Yoruba nation stand on its own after a couple of years. Let's hear what Kingsley Moghalu has to say.
But when you look at the dangers that it portends for the entire country, yes, and when you look at the insecurity, you could call it pervaded in the southeast. Sure. Some people will say that statement was not out of place. Well, you see, I have said I'm giving you, as a leader, what I would do or how I would say what he said. The security situation in the southeast, I have condemned killings in the southeast. Any violence that is, that is unnecessary, unsenseless, unlawful, I condemn it. It doesn't matter whether it is violence against policemen or security agents. It doesn't matter whether it is violence by state officials or state security officials. There have been reports of unofficial executions happening in the region as well. It doesn't matter whether it's the assassination of Ahmed Gula, which was a terrible thing and very condemnable thing. So I think, we have to make every effort to restore peace in that region and other parts of Nigeria. Now, the point is this. There are many places in Nigeria that are theaters of low-level war at this point, especially the Northeast. We know what's happening in the Northeast. And so what happens is that when you respond to the rising violence in the Southeast in a manner that shows a lot of muscularity, but we know that the government has not been able to contain the full-blown terrorism and war against the country in the Northeast. People begin to draw inferences of a double standard. And this, I think, is what the government must avoid. Now, the whole question of the secessionist movement there is the government is... Let me pause that war. He's using the same language. He's a professor, stupid man. Because story about Penny, he will be calling us secessionists. He's calling us, both us and those that want freedom, secessionists. Are we fighting as a secessionist, or we are fighting to liberate our people as self-determination? These are the kind of twists that are put out there. And this afternoon, I will be giving us the difference between what is a nation. Nation. I'll be telling us a little bit more on that. So when individuals like these are using the word secessionist, they know that an average Nigerian does not understand the difference between secessionist and self-determination. Before I go back into the part of that video, let us give you state versus nation. So in Timothy àpèjúwe ní ọ̀sán òun ló ń pè ní state àti nation. Kí ló ń pè ní state? Kí là ń pè ní nation? Because gbogbo àlàyé yẹn gangan kò tí ì yé àwọn èèyàn tó, but tó bá di wàhálà gbogbo ẹ̀ ló máa yé yín. Let's look at it. When we talk about a state, an independent political entity with fixed geographical boundaries. How do you explain that under a nation? A large body of people, like Yoruba people, àwa ọmọ káàárọ̀ oòjíire, àwa ọmọ adúláwọ̀, united by common origin, in tó dà wá papọ̀. Bí ṣe wọ́ṣọ yín nísìn, ẹ ti mọ̀ pé ọmọ Yorùbá ni mí. Ẹ mọ̀ pé mo kì í ṣe Fúlàní, nítorí èdè tí mò ń sọ jáde lẹ́nu nísìn, kò ń ṣe Fúlàní ni mò ń sọ, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe Haúsá ni mò ń sọ, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe Ìgbò ni mò ń sọ. Èdè tí mò ń sọ ó indicate pé a large body of people united. Kí ló unite wa together gẹ́gẹ́ bí ọmọ Yorùbá? In tó ń pè ní origin, history, culture, ethnicity àti language. That is part of what makes it different from the state. Let's go more into it. It is also referred to territory, but in the nation, it is referred to group of people. That is why we are the indigenous people, because we have been in existence before the white man came in 1900. And it was not the white man that told us rather that we are special beings. And what follows of one, Ifá ti sọ fún wa pé àwa ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ adúláwọ̀. Whether you are Christian or Muslim, we have been operating on the Ifa deities, and we must still respect that till date. Does not mean, like some people have started writing petition, which I shared on our timeline, saying that we Muslims will not be saved inside a new Oduduwa nation. I am now asking them, are you safe to practice your religion where the Sultan of Sokoto,
That man in Sokoto is determining what happened in the Yoruba land. So when those Muslims are saying that ọkàn wọn ní balẹ̀ o, inú wọn ní dùn o, torí pé àwọn tó ń jà fún ìjàngbara pé a fẹ́ kúrò lórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, orí ilẹ̀ Nàìjíríà o, ẹ wá fẹ́ gbé wa lọ sínú oko ẹrú tá a mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀. I am asking them, who among you as a Muslim have better education system, have good healthcare, have security? Among all the Muslims in the Yoruba land, the question is, ta ló ní àǹfààní àti máa gbádùn gẹ́gẹ́ bí Mùsùlùmí? So why are you deceiving yourself? Tó bá wù yín, ẹ bá gbọ́ sẹ́nu gbogbo àwọn muska, àwọn ṣéèkì kan, ṣéèkì kan máa sáré lásìkò yẹn bá tó, kò ní ráyè mú láwà ní ẹ̀. All those sheikhs deceiving you for years, they eat under this shit-hole government. Whether they are eating from Kwara, whether they are eating from Kogi, whether they are eating from Ekiti, Osun, Oyo, Lagos, Ogun State, we all know all those sheikhs. Gbogbo pátá kò ń ṣe àwọn tí wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ sókè pé Yorùbá láti dá dúró. We have them, all these Muslims, ulama. Tí bàbá wa Lágége Sheikh Adams, Rọ̀díàlá Tálá ní kọ́nà fọ́ọ̀rùn kẹwọn, tó fi kú Fúlàní ò kírun lẹ́yìn rí. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wọn dẹ̀ ló mọ̀ pátápátá. So why are we saying that we want a Yoruba nation? Kẹwàá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé àwọn nígbà o, àwọn nígbà o, ìkílẹ̀ yẹn wọn ìfẹ́ dá sílẹ̀, àwọn nígbà o, nígbà kíni, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá gbà ní líle, bẹ́ẹ̀ bá gbà ní rírọ̀, gbà ní líle, ẹlòmíì inú yóò ní mú ṣòkòtò jáde. Mo tún kí màmá mi lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, welcome to the program. I support her again. Every time I see her, I have to greet her. That's my lovely mother. Well, nobody believes in me. My mom believes in me. So be it, I know that millions of people believe in what we are doing. I'm going to still make a GoFundMe for KOIKIMEDIA. Let me get back to UK. I will set up one. Fish, I'll donate for KOIKIMEDIA. It is the right. So now, as I was explaining, once again, I greet every single person. I greet Una for Middle Belt. I greet Una as Igbo people. I greet Una as Biafra people. I greet even the Hausa people where they wash us and know say the time don't right. Make everybody go on their own. Make Una understand what we dey talk. I have told you categorically, I don't have anything against the Igbo. When we have Yoruba nation, they will abide by our constitution. If they don't abide by it, they will have to go back to their hometown. It's as simple as that. And by that time, we would have a system that is working. If you are traveling out of Nigeria, do you know that by the time you want to go through Paris to get to London, you will have to also buy another visa, even though you have another visa? Can you just leave Nigeria now and go to Dubai and you enter Dubai and they don't know you are inside? Oh, you think even if you get into Dubai and your visa expire, they will wait for you at the port of entry when you're going out. And those of you living in UAE know what I'm talking about. And the same goes around the world. So when people are saying that, do we have problem with Biafra? I tell them categorically, no, we don't have problem with them. If you have problem with them, deal with that within your own confinement. Don't bring that into this agitation. And what kind of problem? My problem is with the Hausa Fulani that has kept my family. And when I say my family, that means I've included you, because a lot of us, our family will never make it back home. Look at that Igbo man that was killed in Owerri. He lived in Germany for 20 good years. I'm still going to go back to Kingsley Mogadu. I know where we are. He lived inside Germany for 20 years. Nobody killed him, not even the racist people in Germany. Do you know that every of those countries have their own racists as well? I was watching a video on the London Metropolitan Police this afternoon where our children using knives to fight themselves on the street of London. I'm sure some of you have seen the video. Found in London. That is why we are fighting now. Because I don't want the next generation to suffer and think that there's no place come home. And by the time you are thinking that you can fix Nigeria, you can't fix Nigeria, because the Fulani have a different motive and a different mission to keep every single person, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Yoruba, whether you are Shekiri, whether you are Niger Delta, whether you are Yoruba, Christian, whether you are Yoruba Muslim, whether you are Igbo Christian, Igbo Muslim. And those is not the problem. The problem is the cabal that are working with some countries across the globe and make Nigeria people to suffer for a very long time. And we are saying enough is enough. We will put a full stop to it, whether peacefully or the other way around. 4 minutes past 1500 hours. Third, Ekiti State goes ahead with the rally. Bàbá wa ti Sunday Igboho ní kí n sọ fún yín pé kẹ́ pàdé òun níbẹ̀. Wọ́n ní rally kan ní ṣẹlẹ̀ níbì kan. Kò sẹ́ni tó lè sọ. I told you, all the governors are with us. Some of you don't like that word. Because if they're not with us, they will not allow any rally to hold in their state. They will know what to do to stop the rally, but they can't stop it. So when people say our governors are not with us, you think by going to do rally in a state, the chief security must know, even if we consulted them or not. So if anybody's telling you that Yorubas, that our governors are not with us, so you think because they are not with us, they cannot stop the rally. They can stop the rally. They know what to do. All they have to do is increase all the security and then push everybody out, and it's going to become bloody. But they don't want to do so because they know that if they do so, the lights switch off from their state and the problem will start. Let's go back into, we are looking at the difference between state versus nation. I'm going to put it up quickly so that we go back to Kingsley Moghalu, and then we will go into what is the plan ahead of the Attorney General of the Federation. Some of us must not have read because some of us are media and we look around, we scrutinize, we go like that, so that we can share that with you. If they think they will set up a martial law, tell them it is too late. And nobody is sitting down on a round table with a bandit government and discuss Yoruba nation. No way. It is too late for that. Our fathers, the Afenifere, were in Abuja on the 31st. I'll be telling you a little bit of their statement. Everybody knows this country is sitting down on a tick of a time bomb. It's going to go boom, boom. Oh, yes, people will die. There's no doubt about that. People have been dying anyway in Nigeria. Do you know how many people have died for the negligence of a system that was created by the creator to help everybody? Look at it today. Everybody is looking for help. By the time you leave this broadcast, somebody's asking you, my data has run out. Can you give me money? Can you share? You see them, some people, I want to charity. Charity cannot solve the problem of this shit-hole country. If you like, set up NGO in America, 200 of it, and take it to your own local government, just your own local government. It cannot solve the problem. The problem is far gone beyond donation of charities. It cannot solve the problem. The problem is let every single person stay with their resources, have their own nation, and not inside this contraction called Nigeria, because nothing will ever work in Nigeria, and no election will hold in 2023. That's if Nigeria does not go poof before then. So let's quickly look at it again. State has a fixed territory. Emma go. Mori Boboyimbe, Mama Mitomilola Agnes. And I see everybody that is on the trail. I appreciate every single one of you. And thank you very much to those that continue to donate to KOIKIMEDIA. I don't know why people are upset when people donate to KOIKIMEDIA. Share it and donate here. Share no suyini. You are not complaining. So why are the other people complaining that they're donating to KOIKIMEDIA? If they donate to KOIKIMEDIA, I refuse to give anybody my money. I spend it the way I like. I spend it the way I like. It is for KOIKIMEDIA. It is for the organization. It is not for the Yorubas. It is for the organization. Hey, I'm not going to organization. And those that are contributing, I've never said they're tired of contributing. Some are doing it monthly. Go on the Guardian newspaper today and see where they say contribute and set up a direct debit, 25 minimum. So why are people complaining that they're donating to KOIKIMEDIA? Oh, some of them wants to know what is inside our account. You will wait till thy kingdom come. All right, let's go. State versus nation. A state has a fixed territory. Some of you have asked about the radio. Before I go further, we were meant to say that the first transmission, according to what we were told, was on the 1st, which was 2 days ago. But the people working on it say because we are starting, Yoruba, transmission radio, according to what I was told by the people that are working on it on the 1st of June. But when it's weekend ni radio yen. So that means the transmission will go live this weekend, from what I'm told. And everything we are doing, even if we don't tell you, our elders, I'm not talking about those elders, I'm talking about those that you know, we don't have to mention their name, are fully aware of everything. KOIKIMEDIA radio. You set up your own as well. Why are you always pointing to KOIKIMEDIA? Why don't you set up your own? It is called a media. CNN has CNN Africa, CNN East, CNN Middle Belt. You will CNN. Don't you watch CNN? Don't you know that BBC have BBC Yoruba? They have BBC Hausa. So if Koiki is operating in the north, why are you upset about it? Why not focus on your own mission so that we can complete this journey together? Why are you focusing on KOIKIMEDIA mission when this mission is a big mission that needs, I have told you day and day, Nigeria is a big elephant. You take yours, let me take mine. And we will then come together and bring it down. We move. A state is referred. A state has a fixed territory. Fixed territory is a state, whereas a nation does not have a fixed territory. So, any fixed territory. That means KOIKIMEDIA can operate in Ogun State and can operate in Ekiti, can operate in Ondo, in Kwara, in Kogi, in Oyo, in Lagos, in Osun. So that shouldn't be a problem because we are a territory. State, a political and legal entity. We are looking at the comparison between a state and a nation, whereas a nation, a social cultural entity. Awala ni èdè, awala ni àṣà. Ní àná nísìn, ìkan náà àwọn tí àjọ ń jìjàgbara, ìyàwó ẹ̀ bímọ ní last week. Ẹni tó bá jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá, ẹ bá mi type ẹ̀ síbẹ̀. Béèyàn bá bímọ lénìí, ìjọ́ wo ló máa ṣe kómọ? Tíyàn bá bímọ ní èní, ọjọ́ Thursday, kí ló ń pe Thursday nílẹ̀ èlédè Yorùbá? Tá bá bímọ lénìí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá, ìjọ́ wo ló máa ṣe kómọ? That means there's something that connects me and any of the other Yorubas. Tó bá pè yín nísìnyí, tí bá pè yín pé ìyàwó mi bímọ, wọ́n tún wí náà ní oníyàwó méjì, orí kíní pẹ̀ pẹ̀lú yẹn. Ṣé yẹn lẹ́ńtà gbé dání? Má jẹ́ kórí fún ẹ, orí kọ̀ máa fọ́ yín ni. Ọmọ lóye ni, báwọn mo lè níyàwó mẹ́fà, ó lè níyàwó márùn-ún. Problem tèmi nìyẹn, yẹn ṣe problem to anybody. Hypocrite all over the place. Ìdàgbé dání tó yẹ ká mú, ká fà, ká já kò yẹ kúrò lọ́rùn wọn. Béèyàn bá bímọ lẹ́nìí ní sí ti bá pè yàn 8 days kẹ̀, àwọn tó mọ̀ ọ́ ní 8 days. Ṣé 8 days ni èèyàn kan ní next week Thursday? Béèyàn bá ti bá pè yín ní sí pé ìyàwó mi bímọ, ẹ ní béèrè pé ẹ má béèrè pé wo nú ìyàwó yín. Ẹlòmíràn béèrè pé wo nú ẹ̀. Àwọn alábòsí all over the place. Ṣé mo sọ fún yín pé mò ń gbéyàwó pamọ́ ni? We have been doing a lot of things. Does not mean that Yoruba Nation will restrict me from what I love to do and what I've been doing before we started Yoruba Nation. I will continue to do it. Let's continue again. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome. State can be created consciously, but you cannot be created consciously, because Atini city and town, according to Professor Banji Akintoye. Let's go on again. We are comparing between state and nation. Not as stable as state, more stable than nation. Cannot exist without sovereignty, can exist with sovereignty. United laws, we're almost finishing that. United laws and regulation, whereas under the nation is united by bond and share history. Atini history together. Yoruba ti bára wọn jàrí, Yoruba ti so torí àti bára wọn jàrí, so ká kú sínú Nàìjíríà, inú Nàìjíríà ni àbájé ká kú sí. Ká má move forward. Mórí ẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ all the way from E4. Thank you very much to every single one of the Yoruba that are fighting the cause at the bottom. Does not mean that I've said it that it is KOIKIMEDIA that you see all the time. There are thousands and millions of Yorubas that are working day and night, doing different things, writing articles, comparing those articles together, fighting every day to make sure that we can liberate ourselves. We are just media that will use that media to fight it to the end and also work along with every other person as well. All hail the Biafra. Biafra will be free. Yoruba will be free. Middle Belt will be free. Arewa will also be free. Let's go back and hear more from what the contraction Kingsley Moghalu was saying. A very good afternoon once again.
Is running the risk of making that movement mainstream by its response. I think that the government should be able to invite, whether it's the IPOP or Sunday Igboho, all the secessionists, invite them to the table.
You know, when they keep using that word secessionists, they are also passing message to the gullible Nigerians. I'm a Nigerian. Nobody can say, go to hospital, you cannot get treatment. I'm a Nigerian. I'm a Nigerian. Your children cannot get proper education. I'm a Nigerian. There's no welfare for you. I'm a Nigerian. There's no public toilet for you when you go out. Go to Oshodi. You can't find a public toilet. I'm a Nigerian. You are in traffic for 4 hours. I'm a Nigerian. They are stealing your money by the Fulani and some of the Yoruba. Did you hear the contraction? 14 billion naira was what the Zeni jewelry worth. And I'm sure any people they have also stolen those money anyway. I mean, those jewelry. We are going to auction it to the same Fulani bastard. I'm a Nigerian. I am Nigerian. You don't have a job. First class Yoruba man. First class Yoruba woman. I'm a Nigerian. I will support APC. Stupid. APC cannot do you nothing. I saw them yesterday running that. I saw them right in front of that stupid man, Bola Tinubu. I saw them there. Some people shouting. Is it that? Why should we be thinking that when somebody wants to become the chairman, that means he must feed all the remaining people below? Because the stupidity. London Borough of Hackney, as an example, has an allocation from the Boris Johnson government every year. And that allocation means the money will be spread across every household living inside the London Borough of Hackney. But people that are fighting themselves now for somebody to become the chairman, even the chairman is not going to remember them by the time he gets there, because he's also trying to make sure that he's still, as much as he can still, a chairman in Nigeria wants to buy a house in UK. I'm sure they call some of you now. They'll be calling you after Rallies in London. A local government chairman wants to buy a house in London. And you sit down in London for decades. Some of us are still paying mortgage. Why some of you don't even have mortgage at all? Because if UK was best to Nigerians, we should not even be applying for any immigration at all in United Kingdom, not even a visa. Not even a visa. Not even a visa. We should not be applying for visa for the benefit that they've enjoyed inside Nigeria, and they are still enjoying. But the gullible Nigerians still think that when they call us secessionists, it's the best for them. I pity some of them. I pity them a lot. Beautiful women turn into prostitute. Men turn into something else. But they are so gullible. They think that everything we are discussing is not something that can come into reality. How do we have an economy when we get a Yoruba nation? We can get an economy running. Where I was speaking to one of our brothers in America, he drives 18-ton truck, and he was showing me the truck, and the truck was driving for 2 hours. Could they basically break auto cruise? Even tell me to always remind him, when I'm doing the show. Now that I remember, let me share the YouTube link with him. He watch our program every time when he's inside that truck, Massive truck. I'm going to show you the truck now. 18-ton. So some of you in Nigeria don't even understand that we should get out of this shit hole country. Somebody is driving 18-ton truck for 2 hours. Could they basically break? You drive from Lagos to Ibadan. And me and Febo, 3 hours. Odile, my brother from Canada. Thank you very much for watching. Love all the Biafra. Hate them is your own problem. It's not my problem. They will respect the law of the Yoruba land, just the same way you are respecting the law of the resident that you are living in. So let me quickly share, because this my brother said to me, Yomi, please, whenever you're live, let me know so that I'm going to show you the truck. 18-ton truck. It drives from one end to the other, and there is no Koti Besele break for 2 hours. Can you drive from Lagos to Ibadan without putting your foot on the brake? Shit all country. And I pity those that are working day every day. Wake up 4 o'clock trying to get to BI from Songo, and they are inside traffic for 4 bloody hours in a racketed vehicle. Some of those vehicles should be burnt down completely. Some of them are living in a very, very poverty level that they don't even understand it. And if you compare with that one, so stupid. You think people like the APC and the government, whether they are governors, they are your senator. I give kudos to all our KBC, especially those that stand firm and say enough is enough for the Yoruba people, just like our KBC in Shomolu Bariga. Kade Palori and our father that we visited in Ketu. Stupid country. A country that has kept all our KBC in abject poverty. Any shori politician, any shori, any kure. Kept all our KBC in abject poverty. Palace. They live flamboyant lifestyle and kept all our royal father to live like people that cannot be respected. Stupid people. Bear with me. I just quickly want to share this video with this my brother that I was just talking about. He might not be able to say it straight away. I even put truck next to his name. Massive truck. Yes, I'm going to show you the truck now. I've seen him. Every single ballet does not have electricity in their house. And you want us to put all the blame on them. They can blame politicians that kept them under the local government chairman. Okay, Odile, if you enter the truck, my brother, it is like airplane. Oh, yes. Let me show you the truck. That's the truck there. Can you see it? I know the way he sent the image. Okay, I think it's better like this. Can you see? 18-ton truck is driving. And not only that, he was also able to share that truck has 10 million worth of goods inside. Wow. In dollars, not in naira. Nigeria. You don't even know Iyatenje. You don't even know that you are living. And I pity everyone, especially some of our colleagues. We all know them. The moment you start saying you are Biafra, you are Yoruba, you are Middle Belt, they come after you. But they are the same people that want us to donate to our school, or student association. Shit, all country. Should we be donating to the school? If really Nigeria was truly working with the amount of resources underneath, and I use that word carefully, underneath each of our own territory. When we have our nation, we will negotiate with those that have crude oil, even if we don't have enough, how we will trade barter. We will negotiate with the North, how we will work barter with them. But as at now, the unity of Nigeria is not working, and it will come down whether they like it or not. Somebody driving 18-ton truck, 2 hours. Let's quickly push. 1522. I told you it's a 4 hours broadcast. Pity those that do not have enough data. Shit, oh country. I've sent it to that, my brother. I'm sure he's going to enjoy it. You don't even know the pain that you all are. I'm talking about those at home. One Nigeria. One Nigeria. One. You don't know the pain that you're going through every day. You don't know what it means to have freedom. You don't know it at all. Young Yoruba boy, he said he started not too long ago. 18-ton truck. I see there. 18-ton. Massive truck. and the goods inside worth $10 million. Shit, oh country. Can you drive from Lagos to Ibadan without putting foot on the brake? An accident in that money. Thank you very much, Toli. Let's say quickly to those that are watching us. Terry, Omalade, thank you very much, everyone on YouTube. Let's continue. Let's quickly hear more for the last 1 minute of what Kingsley Moghalu was saying. Using that word secessionist. He's a professor, stupid man. Thinking that he's saying he wants to contest for 2020. Who told you there's going to be 2023? You better go and join the Biafra, whichever part of the country is from. Let's hear more from him. What happened there? Have I reduced the sound?
Own prerogative, but we know what terrorism means in reality. You know, the people who Boko Haram are terrorists. We know that. You know, so when people begin political agitation and you very easily throw terrorism at them, just because they are mouthing off and speaking in language that nobody likes, you know, or insulting, you know, their fellow citizens, that's.
To appreciate my brother there, Ayo Ore, you know, on YouTube, giving us, you know, his own little support, you know, through the, you know, this monetization that just started on YouTube. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And like I said, I'm sure people will be saying that donation now belongs to Yoruba Nation. How does that belong to Yoruba Nation? It's for KOIKIMEDIA. And I always say it, you would donate to KOIKIMEDIA. It is a free will. We are not forcing anybody, but it is the right thing to do. I'd rather be happy with everything you give us from your own pocket than anybody thinking that one general, one politician, and let me say this clearly, stay clear, don't come as a proxies. We are one general, we are one major, we are one. We will reveal you to the international Yorubas. Stay clear from us. Thank you very much, Ayo Ore, my brother there.
There are ways to handle those types of things. So you bring them to the table and say, what's the grounds? This country needs to be stable. This country needs to be peaceful. Can we address the agitation? Don't be afraid to address the core reason behind the agitation. That's because they are crying out for justice. They feel marginalized. What's wrong with addressing that issue? I believe Nigeria should be one country and can properly.
Even his father. Babe, one Nigeria cannot be one country. Not to talk of him. He's doing all this, you know, for international publicity. Babatobi Kingsley Moghalu, go and tell him that there's a boy called Yoruba boy say his father knows that, you know, Nigeria cannot be one country. His father, not him, his father. His father knows that Nigeria cannot be one country. His father, Nimoso, stupid individuals all over the place. Let me play you another one. And again, like I said, they thought it was all a joke. I also picked up this before I play you that video. And I'll now go at exactly 4 o'clock. We open the phone line. Like I always say, it's about me and you. It's not about me alone here sitting down talking. And you know, man, that's it. We are all in it together. My opinion, my view, you might not enjoy and like it. You might hate it. But the view is to break up Nigeria. Oh, thank you very much also, Toyota at 4100. See you there as well. Thank you very much. I really appreciate every single donation. We don't take it as a joke. It goes a long way. Oh, yes, we have bills to run. It's a media. We have bills to run. I'm sure you will take care of me. Thank you very much, everyone, again. This is what also, before I now play what Buhari is preparing for us. That old man, dead or alive, I don't care. You know, some say he's dead. I don't give a toss whether the one there is Mani Queen is dead. As far as I know, Sultan of Sokoto and their Kaaba are the one controlling Nigeria. And they're watching us. And they know that. They know we're speaking the truth. They know that we are the ones speaking the truth. Not people like Kingsley Moghalu that is looking for his own peanut out of the country or international, you know, he's looking for international fame. I see him all the time. He's on Sky News, you know, he put on suit. Even his father knows Nigeria cannot be one. 4 o'clock, we open the phone line. Not yet, don't call yet, so that you will also have opportunity to add your voice. It will get busy when we open the line. We pick the call at random. If you don't pick up your call, please do not get upset. About mute the background. Now let's go into it. Again, this is what Reno Omokere said. 5 days ago. But yesterday, this is what he had to say as well. I screenshot it and I'm going to quickly open it as well. I do appreciate everybody on the thread. Ekiti rally goes ahead on the 5th. There's quite a lot of rally coming up after that as well. There will be the biggest rally coming up in Washington, D.C. It's a 3-day rally. Especially those of you that would you always say, I wish I can come to Nigeria. Now, wish you can go to Washington, D.C. You don't come to Nigeria. And lọ sí Washington, D.C. It's going to cost you a lot to come to Nigeria, and because of your time and everything. But now, Washington, even if you cannot attend the 3 days, Yoruba, are busy in London. London. I work there as well. I understand. We have to work to pay our bills. We have to work, to do so many things. But what we are fighting for now is what will give you peace of mind after you completed your whole year working in that beautiful NHS as a private sector, as a business owner, whether you are working in Dustin, whether you're working in Dustin, whether you are working in a Peckham market, whether you set up a bread factory in UK, whether you are doing big business across the globe as Yoruba people. But please, on the day of the rally, there's no excuse. There's no excuse. And also, I say thank you very much to everyone that have contributed material-wise. And I want to be careful because now when I say money-wise, I want to pay. I live in UK for 2 decades. That's 20 years plus. And I've seen peace of mind. I don't want to say I've seen money, but I've seen peace of mind. I don't have to worry about so many things. I can worry too much in the UK. You worry about your bills, no money, because that is the way the system operates. But you would worry more about your loved ones in this shit old country. Any call from Nigeria, hey, kilo tu shele, sheko ti de hospital, sheko accident. Mama mi look at me, she's laughing there. When we all receive those calls. So if I'm comfortable and I say, this is what we need to do now. Oh yes, let me be discomfort at my zone. Even they say that Chief Utilekuro Nile. I laughed with Chief, yesterday when we were together. We were just laughing and laughing. He wants me to do a show on it. I say, it's not necessary, but sometimes we just mention it like this. Chief Utilekuro Nile, could be a lot of Chief Umao. Stupid people all over the place. We have so much to do and so much to tell our people that are watching us. This is what Reno Omokere has to say. I will pin the number down, Theophilus, when the time comes. I will also say the number out. Ẹni tó bá kó mọ́tò mẹ́fà fún wa tó bá jáde ọmọ àlè ní gbogbo àwọn tó ń sọ pé wọ́n kó mọ́tò mẹ́fà tó ra mọ́tò yẹn ni mo ń sọ àwọn tó ra mọ́tò tí wọ́n ní Koiki Media agbé mọ́tò mẹ́fà fún ẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá jáde ọmọ àlè ní ẹ mọ̀ kí bàbá Chief Sunday ṣe máa sọ pé politician tó bá fọ̀hún there's another money coming from somebody. Mama Olufunke Ilesanmi, thank you very much. All right. Is that a coffee or tea? I love tea. I don't love coffee. I live in UK for 2 decades. I don't like. There's one of my brother that always listen from Canada. Is when I was in UK, oh my gosh, coffee shani. Anybody, and on a serious note, if anybody say they gave us 6 Sienna car and you cannot do a video for the world to see, then something is wrong with you. Because that is the news all over the place. What gbé mọ́tò mẹ́fà fún Koiki could deliver. Àwọn tó gbé mọ́tò yẹn tẹ́ bá jáde ọmọ àlè ní gbogbo yín. Let's say what Reno Omokere have to say. The greatest threat to one Nigeria are not, guess what? Chief Sunday Igboho or Nnamdi Kanu. Did you hear what Reno Omokere said? Oh yes, we can make it a global day for 12th of June. or a country like Dubai does not allow rally. But across the world, if you can meet up yourself, you know, and then do video, and then so that we can just show the world that we are there. Mo wà lórí ètò ni mo ṣe ń disconnecting. Mo wà live lórí program. Mo wà live lórí program. All right, man. Later, tó bá di 4. Ẹ jẹ́ kó di 4. Gbogbo yín náà lè máa pè. Hear this again. Reno Omokere he has a strong voice, not in Nigeria, across the world. Hear what he has to say. This was yesterday. He said, and I quote, right the way he writes it out, the greatest threat to one Nigeria, where in Toja Banuja Nigeria, is not Chief Sunday Igboho and Nnamdi Kanu. Both of them are symptoms. The disease, àìsàn yẹn gangan, is Buhari, APC government, 419 government. They think they can bring us down by all their 10 naira bloggers that they don't pay ni mo sọ. Tí mo ta fẹ́ ṣe lẹ́yìn lára, KOIKIMEDIA ló sọ̀rọ̀. KOIKIMEDIA ni. All these 10 kobo bloggers. Ní dúró lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́, ẹ máa calm down ni. Sometimes, and I say to all our mothers, especially our mothers, forget about all the headlines. There are so many distorted information out there. That is the job of APC. They set up this at the beginning of this year to make sure that every information flowing from the Yoruba agitation is distorted. That is what they want to do. But what I can tell you is Yoruba will come out of Nigeria, whether peacefully or by war. Kudos to all our fathers. Everybody working, not literally Ilana Modua. There's so many organizations that are working day and night, and some of them we will never know what they are doing. And I greet every Yoruba people across the world, wherever you are. Then Omokere says, the disease is Muhammadu Buhari, and it only is on Lara Gongon, only Buhari, Nnamdi Kanu, àti Chief Sunday Igboho. If appointments are balanced, if development is even, do you think we have development? Oh yes, I know it's a PDP. Forget about it's a PDP. Look at the content of what it's saying. Who cares about whether it's a PDP or APC? That is not what we are saying. He's also part of the caucus of the 419. That's not what I'm saying. I am saying his message is what. Look, forget about each one of those symptoms. Look at their message. Their message is what I am discussing, not Reno Omokere himself. I know he's a 419. They're all the same. They're all the same. What makes him different from the rest? But message they going not him as a PDP person. Now, the disease is Muhammadu Buhari. And whatever he's saying is exactly part of why we are saying we are not want to be part of one Nigeria. Everybody knows that every appointment is in the northern people's hand. Everybody knows that you complaining about one Nigeria that is good for you, but when you arrive at the Murtala Mohammed Airport, the custom officer there are Fulani Hausa. Once again, a very good afternoon and welcome. There's a guy there. I'm not going to read your comment. I haven't got time for that. He's on YouTube. You know, he hates Nnamdi Kanu. And you can hate, look, you can hate me as well. But the problem is not the Igbo. We will get Yoruba nation. They will align with every new constitution that will be drafted on the Yoruba land. So if you like, hate Nnamdi Kanu, that is your own cup of tea. If you like, add coffee to it as well. Now, if appointments are balanced, it can never be balanced. Every sector parastata is in the hands of Hausa Fulani, right? If development is even, there's no development at all. There is no development, and there can never be a development. It's as simple as that. If herdsmen and bandits kill us and punish, they can never be punished. They can never be punished. And I hear some individuals say, "Oh, Chief Sunday Igboho cannot be carrying, a weapon all over the place." He hasn't carried any weapon all over the place. The Fulani are the one killing us with the AK-47, and they've never given us any peace of mind. They continue to kill us every blessed day. Once again, a very good afternoon, and thank you very much, Toyota 8400 at Sheyi Ashade. I really appreciate you. Thank you very much. If Buhari does not say those that gave us 5% cannot be treated like those that gave us 97%, we will talk of Odudu and Biafra. That is 419. We will talk about it because the amalgamation has expired. The constitution is no longer working, and we are the indigenous owner of the land, regardless of whether this man behind this conversation is a PDP man. That is not what I need there. What I need there is the content of what is written. He has written out. Buhari has severely diminished the appetite for one Nigeria, just like Mayegun have to say as well all the time. We give thanks that Buhari even came to power. It opened a lot of our eyes. A lot of us now realize that, wow, it is time now to come out of Nigeria. If we have to defend it, we will defend it. Then, come and dupelo babawa Oloye Sunday Igboho. Imagine if Chief Sunday Igboho was watching like this and never responded, never did anything. We will continue to push it, but the creator knows that we needed somebody like him and millions of him that are watching, and I'm sure they will respond when the time gets closer. Buhari has severely diminished the appetite for one Nigeria among Southerners. People like me who still preach unity are now seen as fools. Well, you remain fool if you remain one Nigeria. We have 3 arms of government, all headed by the northern Muslim males. We have 18 military and paramilitary and law enforcement bodies. 15 out of them are headed by the northern Muslim male. And then you see somebody say, I'm a Yoruba Muslim, I'm a Yoruba Muslim, I am a Yoruba Muslim, I don't want to go into Oduduwa, I don't know what you guys are going to do for us when you guys you're mad. You don't know what you're talking about. Are we the problem? No. Who is the problem? It's the shit old country called Nigeria. That is not unity. There's never been a unity. And that is why I have continuously said that British government wants the unity of Nigeria because they expect us to go for another election in 2023. And we are not going to go for another election. If they like it or not, let them hear from us now. That is dominance. And I will not be dominated. That is the reason for Nigerians' disunity, not Sunday Igboho or Nnamdi Kanu. That is the message I want you to take from there. Whether he's a PDP man, he works for Atiku, he works for Jonathan, that is his own wahala. Aki gbogbo àwọn bàbá wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí, Aki bàbá wa Iba Gani Adams. Aki gbogbo ọba wa, let's hear from one of our king at exactly 4 o'clock. Like I said, I will open the phone line. But let's listen fully to what one of our royal father. I hear this word, and I know we are living this contraction called Nigeria. Mo kí gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí o, mo kí yín tìfẹ́tìfẹ́, mo rí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ màmá wa láti Canada. Thank you very much, Ayo Lawrence. I really appreciate that donation as well. Thank you very, very much as well to those of you that are supporting us with your prayers. Prayers every day. They wish in their mind. They wish in their mind. I'm not going to finish the rest. That this man talking, you know what they're wishing, the evil ones. But their wish will never come true because the creator that says that we should continue will never leave us for the enemy to eat us. And those that wants to bring us down can never, never, never bring us down because we are doing what the creator wants us to do. You might not be pleased with everything I do. Does not mean you will bring us down. Rather, we will bring Nigeria down. Align with you and along with you as well, if care is not taken. Let's now play this audio, or video rather, from our father. You've all watched the video, but it pleased my heart when I still hear it. It shocks me like that. Oh, wow. I told you, we are behind Chief Sunday Igboho. We are behind Iba Gani Adams. We are behind every one of them because we know that this fight will involve every single one of us. That's
Restructuring with late. Kubamo, as you one year till you was there. To go see Kimi Pelara Lemi, Ofaramo Sunday Igboho, àtàwọn ìjàgbara fún ẹ̀tọ́ orílẹ̀-èdè Oòduà. wọn á ṣe ṣe àdúrà gbà ó á ṣe ṣe ó àmọ́ ṣe ó níwájú. Restructuring ó ti late kò bá mọ́ aṣọ ọmọ yẹ ti rìn òwò ọjà.
This is what we expect Afenifere to do as well. Thank you very much, Abe. Thank you very much. I appreciate that as well on YouTube as people continue to support us, with everything they can support us with comment, you support us with your comment. Some comment might not be aligned with what we are saying, it's fine. Some people will abuse us, it's fine. Some people will talk about us, it's part of it. But one thing is, we remain focused. Now, why is this father saying that restructuring is too late, but yet the Afenifere are still talking about restructuring? Maybe they might have a game plan because they know that maybe they are scared, because some of them are scared. Forget it. The government cannot threaten you and they cannot bring you down because but some of them are scared. So when this our father Oba Gbolahan Timson, thank you very much again, once again, to those that have contributed to us on our YouTube. I really appreciate every one of you. Why are the Afenifere leader? I've met him a few times. I know their position. That's why I talk less about them again. But I guess they're scared to come out and say it the way we are saying it. I read all their communique. I will take a little bit out of it, but let's hear more from our father. So if people say Koiki doesn't have a job, tell them this is a job on its own, and I can be assigned by every one of you to do it, and you will all look after me. Abibeko.
Nígbà tí wọ́n ti ń sọ fún wọn pé jẹ́ ká pín kínní ìkóníkà kó máa lọ rajé ìlú ẹ̀. Wọ́n gbá nígbà tí wọ́n bẹ̀yàn lórí ìwádìí ẹ̀yẹ kí ló dẹ̀kun tó máa sọ.
Thank you very much, Sami Akin. More appreciated. Thank you very much. He says, keep it up. We are not going to keep it down. Thank you very much, Michael Ade. I love that coffee, but I prefer tea, or if you have water, because I'm drinking water here. And so some of you are probably taking whatever you're taking to cool the brain down. Yoruba has been stressed. Gbogbo brain ta ní tó yẹ kó máa ṣiṣẹ́, ìlú òyìnbó ló ń ṣiṣẹ́ fún. Gbogbo brains wa pátápátá, every single of our brains are outside. Tẹ́bá palace kábíyèsí yìí nísìn, àná máa lè làwọn politician ní sóríire gbogbo yẹn politician yẹn. Go to the politician house and go to our kábíyèsí's house, you will cry. Àtẹ ìjọ tèmi àti shift ta lọ sí side Ìbàràpá yẹn, ta wọ palace ọba yẹn. Ọba ń làágùn ni, ó ń làágùn ni, kò sí náà. There's no light, there's no electricity in the Baale. Ó dà pé Baale làwọn yẹn wọ́n tẹ̀ ń ṣọba náà. Baale. And you go to the politician girlfriend's house, to share Afuni Banana Island. Abitora Afuni Turkey. Most of them are buying houses in Turkey now. Wow, thank you very much, Akinshaye Sunday. Thank you. Nothing is small. Whatever it is, we appreciate. Thank you very much once again to everyone still putting their little into the YouTube. And we are YouTube. Don't worry. There's some donation coming through on YouTube. So coming back to the reality, I've been to few palaces. You will cry. The danger that has been done on the Yoruba, you will cry. Oh yes, you're right. I saw the news, the headline: school children kidnapped in Ondo in their school bus. Thank you very much, Evangelist Peter. I love that. Which one is that one? Thank you very much. Evangelist Petel. School children kidnapped. Are we getting there now? Oh, yes, we have PayPal. musakalam1@yahoo.com. musakalam1@yahoo.com. We have Cash App. I have Bitcoin. We take donation from every portal. Choose children kidnapped. I saw that headline. I said it during the Niger Voices, the Star Radio UK this morning. 11 minutes more, I will open the phone line. You will contribute and tell us your own view. Some are saying that we are talking too much. But each time I sit with somebody like Chief Sunday Igboho, we can't say everything on the air. I know we are working very hard. And when I speak to other agitators, warriors around the globe, whether they're in US, in Canada, in Malaysia, in Thailand, in Hong Kong, in Japan, when I read some of your messages, I know we are all moving forward. But everybody wants the full stop to now. It would happen. Election is not going to hold. Forget 2023. The picture now is, every day we wake up, how do we get intelligent? How do we get to arrive at an intelligence that we will be ahead of them? Some people say we must not sit down for them to attack us. I am saying that whether they attack us or not, Nigeria is gone. Malami wants to put out a martial law. And the martial law, literally, thank you very much again, Evangelist Petel, and those that have also supported us on YouTube. Evangelist, the AGF, Attorney General, Malami, intervention, what in martial law. Do you know what martial law is? They will roll out the tank, and the tank will now be stationed in every part, more in the Yoruba land as against the one in the south, in the north. Thank you very much, Kati. I love that as well. Bravo. Thank you very much. Let's hear more from the king, because I will open that phone line at exactly 4 o'clock. Thank you very much, Fadia Omitire. Thank you very much. Appreciated. And sometimes it doesn't connect. More live show. All right, later. There are some calls that we have to pick up quickly, especially, we don't know if it's an urgent call, especially some of those that love us so much and they're working day and night. So we have to pick their call. About urgent artists on then come. People want me to talk about the martial law. I was thinking maybe we should talk about that after we take few calls, and then I will focus on that because there was a full story on the Gazette newspaper. I'm going to have to sit and, I'm during the course of this program, I'm going to have to sit down and read everything to you, and then we will take it up. So if you want me to go through that now before we start taking calls, or you want us to take the calls and then we go back into that. So it's up to us. So which one should we do? Because that is very, very important, but we should not be scared. But it's important that we know that the AGF, the Attorney General, is planning ahead for that. Even though the mannequin or the dead or the dementia hasn't give approval, but we should be expecting that anytime soon. So let's leave it for calls in 7 minutes, and then I'm at Lolorie. So as soon as we take calls for maybe about 30, 40 minutes, I will put a full stop to the call, and then we go straight into the headline of that party. The story came out a few days ago, but because I've been so busy in the last couple of days, I've not been able to talk about it. I know maybe Mayego must have talked about it and some of the other platforms, but it's important that I also tell you that the federal government is planning a martial law, and we must be prepared for that.
kò sẹ́ni tí ò ní ta lára. Níṣe ni Ọlọ́run fẹ̀mí ọkùnrin yẹn ta gbogbo àwa tó kù sí. Ní tí Sunday bẹ̀rẹ̀ yìí tó wá ní sọ̀pọ́tà yìí.
I think I'm going to just read it quickly. So let's go straight into the martial law. Then we can continue now that conversation. So let me go into it quickly. So that way, Tebanpe, then we push the call all the way through. So I'm going to wrap up on it quickly. So what I'm going to do, I've sent the details already on our timeline, so you can be able to watch it. But this is before I let you see that this is an aircraft. This was aircraft. So I'm going to read that quickly. I think that is more important. Back into the real conversation, because that is very, very important. Not a lot of people know about it. Some people must have seen it, but not everybody knows about it. This is it. I'm not sure whether the whole thing will come onto the comments, so let me read it quickly. I said it as Yoruba must be prepared. Exclusive in a secret memo, according to the AGF, the Attorney General of the Federation, Malami asked Buhari to suspend Nigerian constitution and declare martial law. What is the meaning of martial law? That is the first thing we need to break down. It's a big word. Martial law. What is the definition of a martial law? According to Google, which is IFA, martial law is a temporary imposition of direct military control of a normal civil function or suspension of a civil law like Nigeria government, especially in response to a temporary emergency where civil forces are overwhelmed or in an occupied territory. So your government is already in the process, plan to roll out martial law in the southwest, in the southeast, and I'm sure less in the northern part of the country and more in the south, in the middle belt. Thank you very much, Walata. Martial law. What does it mean to declare martial law? Question mark. This is still on the Google. Martial law involves temporary submission of military authority for civilian rule and is usually invoked in time of war, rebellion, or natural disaster. So we are already at war. Now, the only option for them now is, we are saying there's not going to be election. They want to roll out the martial law. Almost without a roll out martial law, election will be suspended. No politician will have the right to come and contest. People like us would then have to be caged or be run after, and the whole country might then go into chaos. Nigeria, bye-bye. Let me repeat it again. Martial law involves the temporary substitution of military authority. Nigerian government is planning a martial law. They are preparing for a martial law to roll out. So let me go back into the conversation. And this extract came out from the Gazette, one paper that also brings out a lot of information. Yes, RIP to Nigeria. No retreat, no surrender. I'm going to go through it and I'm going to rush it quickly and then we take the calls. So in this secret memo, the AGF, when we say AGF, it is the 419, that Hausa man, you know him very well, Attorney General of the Federation, Malami, is now asking the mannequin, the dementia man in Asoro, whether that one, the other one is dead, I don't care. It doesn't make any difference. To declare martial law. In an 8-page memo of the May 4, 2021, Mr. Malami argued that the insecurity across Nigeria has reached a level that could no longer be checked by existing democratic techniques. The same people that set up the Boko Haram are now moving into the next phase of this, how to lock down everybody. When Dr. Malami was telling us that they will start a civil war, this is part of the game plan. Declare martial law. People like Chifonde Igboho is not going to agree. People like me is not going to agree. People like Ibadan is not going to agree. Millions of Yoruba is not going to agree. Millions of Igbo is not going to agree. Those that call themselves Biafra is not going to agree. And then what end up? There will now be a civil war. The game plan is about to be coming out. The game plan is now. There's nothing more. Nigeria is gone. They will declare a martial law anytime soon. And that means if anybody say anything, where the military is now in a position, you will be killed. You will be bombed. You will die. That is what is called martial law. Military law. This is not a coup. A coup is when military take over. This is not different now. I mean, this is completely different. This is still a government, but using a constitution that is fraud. Remember, the 1999 constitution is a fraud to now tell us that they will declare martial law. Solution says this could be the final bomb, the one that was predicted. Oh, yes. Do you want me to remind you what Dr. Obadia said? That there will be a civil war. How is civil war going to start? We are not going to be the one to start civil war. The government is going to declare martial law. Oh, there's insecurity. The insecurity that they started in the first place by bringing in all the jihadis right into Nigeria. They brought those jihadis, not today, not last year. They brought them in. They were flying them around last year, according to Dr. Obadia. That was saying that he is not talk, people like him don't talk nonsense. Not like the other 419 professor, Kingsley Moghalu, saying that he believes in one. Even his father will not say so. Bear with us. We won't take the calls, as I said. Bear with us, because people want me to quickly touch on this martial law. This area is also very, very important. Once again, a very good evening. Now, let's continue. Oyedamola Olubajo and Yusuf Burger, June 2nd, 2021. Buhari and Malami. President Muhammadu Buhari and Nigerian Attorney General Abubakar Malami. President Buhari is in the process. Emma Gomio, Otiwani, the process. What in Biyonju? What in Pipile? Fún gbogbo àwọn tó máa ní yọmí òyìnbó tó máa ń sọ àgbọ̀ dáadáa sọ ní Yorùbá. Wọ́n ti ń ṣe ìpínlẹ̀ wọ́n ṣe máa declare martial law wọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá wọ ilẹ̀ Igbo díẹ̀ ló máa ṣe nílẹ̀ Haúsá. Of declaring a state of emergency across the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you very much, Mama Waranti Bello. He says, keep it up. I'm not going to keep it down. Michael, thank you very much for those donations on our YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Nothing is ever too small. Everything is for KOIKIMEDIA. Thank you very much. We appreciate it. According to this memo, this is not information that was meant to come out. You don't know the job of journalists. People will come and give you information. Sometimes they might be real, sometimes they might be fake. But this gazette have always come out with authentic information. And even if the information is not true, let's just put it at the back that it's not true. There'll still be a bit of truth inside it as well. Somebody says, take note, the clothes are all the machineries in Nigeria. Oh, yes, there's evidence that everybody in the Nigerian army now are Boko Haram, machineries, and they are ready to kill, shoot at sight. So now, in the process of declaring state of emergency, according to the People's Gazette, can report based on a secret memo and official account as the administration scrambles one saka kiribai, one yi lorobai, one yi lobai, one yi bye bye to waggle one lobai, one lobai, pe sheka gbebai, sheka ma gbebai. Àwọn people you know that not tigbon, what motivation, or the kakuku shebai, about declare state of emergency. Kò sí ọ̀kọ̀ọ̀kan tó máa sọ̀rọ̀ nítorí pé ó wà nínú òfin 419 1999 constitution that we are all still fighting for. And they will lock down. And Yoruba politicians are not going to talk. The worst case scenario, some of the Yoruba politicians will run out because they will know that some of those military might come back for them as well. Let's quickly go into it. Attorney General Abubakar Malami has already written lengthy legal advice to the Nigerian president urging him to move swiftly. Pé ká tètè gbìyànjú o, nítorí pé àwọn ọmọ yìí, àwọn Nnamdi Kanu, àwọn Ìgbòho, àwọn gbogbo àwọn bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ, àwọn Professor Banji Akintoye, àwọn Ninas, àwọn Ìbà Gani Adams, àwọn gbogbo bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ tí gbogbo àjọ agitate. Pé ká tètè ṣe kíákíá, káwa tètè gbé ìgbésẹ̀, káwọn ọmọ ètò gbé ìgbésẹ̀. They are saying that they want to go swiftly. In tó ń pè níbẹ̀ nìyẹn, fáǹfààní àwọn tó bá gbọ́ ní òyìnbó. Swiftly means something that you want to move quickly. Somebody is putting something down happening a few minutes ago. Army killed custom officer at Idiroko border. It's never the first time they're killing people there. Attorney General has already written lengthy legal advice because they know that the international community will ask them why. And they will say, well, there's in the Southeast, unknown gunmen. They are burning our police station. Maybe that's why UK officials are going around. Remember, I told you they were going from one end to the other, preparing the minds of our Bale, our KBC, and those politicians that they're probably going to be a martial law and they should be prepared. You don't know what is going on behind the closed door. And if anybody working with any one of them, I will guarantee any information you give us, we will keep your name out of it. Use a different phone number. Send that information, destroy the SIM card, and be rest assured, nobody will ever know you communicated with us. Send it through WhatsApp, +4475 940500979, or send an email to me, musakalam@gmail.com. Even at the point of where they put it like this for me, I will not mention your name. Give us those information. Let me remind you again. I'm going to go back into this. I know some of us, we say, when you get information, don't take everything. Remember, somebody called us. He says it's something to do with TSS. I now have the picture of the person that is behind giving information to the British government. I have the picture. I have every of that information with me. And thank you very much to that caller. Send it way. I won't go into too much details. Bundle of information. We will bring down Nigeria. It's just a matter of time. So to rush it quickly, at least you are understanding where they're going. Buhari and Malami, President Muhammad Buhari and the AGF, Abubakar Malami, the essence of declaration. Emma go, it did not even declare where he will bring it emergency declaration. Chori what is one Nigeria, you will go home restricted, you cannot do anything you want to do. The essence of declaration is to allow for suspension of constitution. And you see them talking about, Mukaila Tonda. Thank you very much. I love that. She hippopotamus delay. Thank you very much. I appreciate. And you see them still running and debating about 1999 constitution when the AGF is also putting out this plan to declare that constitution as invalid. Yes, what a horrible country for children going through a very difficult time. The essence of declaration is to allow for suspension of constitution and legal bureaucratic bottleneck pertaining to matters of national security with particular regard to fundamental rights guaranteed under chapter blah, blah, blah of 1999 constitution. That same constitution that is fraud. That same constitution that has kept Yoruba people under below poverty, that has kept the middle belt and the southeast under below poverty. That same one, Mokimbe Mamawa Esther Adetong Ewetuga, JP, Timofita Watawodaruko. We must now prepare in our mind that these people that you think they are stupid, they are very smart. They have the international backing, advising them. Put out the martial law. No country around the world will say no to that because the killings going on in Nigeria that the government should have stopped in the first place. And they refuse to do so. They allow Fulani to flood into the southeast of the country, the middle belt of the country, and the southwest of the country. Now they want to declare a martial law. Let's open the phone line and please everybody got the the idea of the conversation. Let's go +4475 94050 979. Let's take few calls. Nigeria at the verge of collapse. And it is about to collapse, whether they like it or not. It must collapse. So let's go straight and start taking our calls. And I want to bring it through as quickly as possible so that we can get so many people to also join us. Go straight to your point. You can tell us your name and the country you're calling from if you wish to do so. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. I'm going you.
Religion, divide our rules. Religion for
okay.
The lineage Mama Fulani Benin Republic, òun ni màmá tó bí wọn. Bàbá wọn ló wá láti Ọ̀yọ́ Empire. So, ó wà lórí Wikipedia, ẹ lọ wo màmá tó bí wọn. Fulani wọn láti Fulani Benin Republic òun ni ìyá wọn. So, tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀, ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti gbé ìyá wọn lẹ́yìn ni. Secondly, ó wà lára àwọn tó ń jẹ nínú wọn Nàìjíríà. Tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa every year, ó ní iye student sọ láti Nàìjíríà. Tó bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa inú slot tí wọ́n ń fún student kọ̀ọ̀kan tó ń lọ sí Saudi, òun náà ní slot níbẹ̀. So tí Nàìjíríà bá ti pín, ó máa fẹ́ mọ irú àwọn mùdúrù mọ́ríkàsì yẹn lórí ẹ̀ náà fi ń sọ rádaràda tó ń sọ lẹ́nu. Bóyá ní slot 1,000 ṣe òun níbi 300 students, àwọn nọ́ọ̀tì náà ní 700. Torí òun ni wọ́n mọ̀ as ilé kílẹ̀ ló tóbi jù ní gbogbo ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ ní Saudi, tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ Muslim, Nigerian Muslim ní Saudi, Lagos náà ń sọ. Tó bá dẹ̀ ń sọ̀rọ̀ Lagos, Agége Markaz ni wọ́n ń sọ yẹn. So òun náà ní slot nínú àwọn student tí wọ́n ń fún tí Saudi sponsor every year àti Qatar àti gbogbo wọn. So talking about benefit tí wọ́n rí so much benefit. Òun ló fi ń confuse gbogbo àwọn ìkú. But the question is, ǹjẹ́ àwọn ọmọ tó máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ tí wọ́n tó ń give lecture táwọn èèyàn ń pariwo aláàpá, ǹjẹ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn mọ gbogbo àwọn full details yìí? So wọ́n wà family wọn, Yorùbá apá kan ni wọ́n, Fúlàní apá kan. Bàbá wọn ló wá láti Ọ̀yọ́ Empire, màmá wọn Fúlàní Benin Republic ni wọ́n. Wọ́n dẹ̀ tún jẹ lára Nàìjíríà. So ó ní contact pẹ̀lú federal government. Òun ló fa gbogbo rárá tó ń sọ tó ń fi confuse àwọn èèyàn. But so much Muslim wọ́n máa believe wípé ó ń sọ̀rọ̀ on behalf of Muslims ni. Fún àwọn benefit tiwọn ni wọ́n protect. So Mudiru Markaz is a completely evil man. Okay. Talking about Muslim gan, àwọn èèyàn tẹ́ bá lọ wo most of things society ti tún sọ. Wọ́n ti sọ̀rọ̀ nípa too much evil tí máa yí commit even in Islamic society before this issue of Yoruba nation. Sí nǹkan kan gidi kan tó fẹ́ jáde látọ̀dọ̀ Mudiru Markaz. So and òun ní the biggest imam tó bá yàtọ̀ sí bàbá wa Sheikh Muideen Bello kọ́lọ́bà alọ́rẹ̀ mi bàbá yẹn. This is the only trusted man tá a ní nílẹ̀ Yorùbá tó jẹ́ big imam. Ṣùgbọ́n irú àwọn náà lẹ́nu dé federal díẹ̀ bọ́ Mudiru Markaz yìí òun lẹ́nu dé federal torí pé ìyá wọn Fúlàní ni. So nǹkan tẹ́mi fẹ́ sọ nìyẹn káwọn èèyàn stop láti máa listen sí gbogbo orú àwọn ìmáàmù yìí. Ẹ má believe pé wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ on behalf of you. We want all the Muslims, the Muslims, we want a country like Saudi Arabia, a standard country like Saudi Arabia, where all the citizens are getting benefit. A country like Qatar, a country like Oman, a country like Republic of Brunei, where they are living better life. Because of the benefit you won't get that your government you want. When Gaddafi was alive, Gaddafi man fún ọmọkùnrin tó bá ti tó marry ní amount of towards the 5 million naira kó lọ marry with 2-bedroom flat ní Libya. So ìwọ Muslim tó o bá ṣe gbogbo orú nǹkan báyìí, yóò kò sí gbogbo àwọn ìmáàmù tó ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ yìí kò sí anything tán ṣe nínú life wa ju pé kọ́kọ́ wa ní kí kádẹ́dà àgbà ẹni tí ò bá tètè wá business ṣe tí ò dẹ̀ wá kan ṣe a máa fi kéwìn yẹn náà ṣe 419 kiri so and most of them 419 yẹn náà làwọn náà ṣe nítorí pé most of their benefit àwọn ni wọ́n ń gba gbogbo owó tó ń wá láti Arab country all in the name of Muslim.
I had to get to the point of what the caller was saying, and I have to give him a bit of time because that petition that was out says, and you saw it, I can tell you quickly, that the Yoruba Muslim does not want to go into Oduduwa Republic because they don't believe in it. They don't know what is going to happen to them. My question is, Nigeria, are they enjoying it as well? Let's go straight to the next caller. Hello, caller. Good afternoon and welcome to the show.
Hello.
Go ahead.
How are you?
I'm very good.
Sherry mo call láti ibi kan tí mi ò ní fẹ́ dé close country yẹn ṣe ń gbọ́. Sherry ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn Hausa yìí ó ti ju bí everybody ṣe wò lọ yìí. Ẹ gẹ́tẹ̀. Nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn Hausa yìí ó ti ju bí everybody ṣe rò lọ. Èmi as a person particularly ṣe ń gbọ́. Ní recently bí last year yẹn ó ní company kan tí mo fẹ́ gbé wá sí Nàìjíríà. So company yẹn mo gbọ́dọ̀ clarification láti Nigeria Commission nílùú tí mo wà. So mo wá mú company owner lọ sí embassy àwọn Hausa ló kún síbẹ̀ àwọn Hausa ló wà níbẹ̀ Hausa ló ń bẹ̀rẹ̀ ìdìbẹ̀. So mo wá débẹ̀ wọ́n ní láti sọ fún mi pé èmi tí mo ní business tí mo ní capital mi èmi mo ní owó mi I'm the owner of the money I'm the CEO of the company. Wọ́n ní kí n dúró síta embassy kí investor nìkan ni kó wọlé. Mo wá dúró síta embassy yẹn investor wọlé investor wá jáde tí máa sọ fún yín pé for the past 1 year and more than 8 months we are still on documentation. Mo wá lọ gba contact kan nínú embassy wọn pé there one Hausa man have the same company in Nigeria that is why the document will not be approved. I swear to Almighty God mo fi tó Ọlọ́run fi búra fún yín Hausa man kan ní company yẹn Nigeria the same production la jọ ń ṣe. Torí ẹ̀ náà fi ní approve ẹ̀.
So now information fún yín nísìnyí pé tẹ́ bá gbé company ẹ̀ wá wọlé ẹ̀ máa wá compete pẹ̀lú Hausa man.
Yorùbá ló ń lọ Yorùbá land ló ń lọ Yorùbá land ló ń lọ ṣèbí Yorùbá mò ń sọ fún yín wọ́n béèrè pé mo mọ̀ pé company yẹn bọ̀ Yorùbá land ló ń lọ and I will employ more than 100 people at least start 50 to 100 for a start. See, date by I've answered up my hand from the company. I'm not more bringing the factory down because they won't approve it because it must be stamped at the commission of the factory. I mean, where the company is coming from, our investor from mobile embassy put on approve our documentation. Control and let's approve documentation. Yeah, we can't bring it down. No, multi answer out. Multi answer out.
Thank you very much. These are the
Thank you very much.
Injustice that we are facing, whether you are Igbo, whether you are Middle Belt, on a daily basis in this contraction we call Nigeria. According to Aloni says hashtag Yoruba National, hashtag Igbo, hashtag Liberation. Thank you very much. +4475 94050 979 is the number. It might take some while before you can get through, but be rest assured everyone will get through eventually as well. And I have to pick the call. Sometimes it might be it's my jam, so let us bear that in mind as much as we're taking everybody's call. So if you haven't get through yet, keep trying. It will eventually come through, especially when there's a lot of people that are calling at the same time. So, and we want to take all the calls that are coming. I think we picked up this one already. Let's bring you straight to the speaker. Hello, caller. Erama. Amen. Like you know.
Ó ti ń ká àwọn gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì lára nísìn. So yẹn náà fi ń plan láti gbé oríṣiríṣi òfin sílẹ̀ tí wọn ò dẹ̀ ní ṣe é ṣe fún ọ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ ni pé àwọn àgbààgbà wa kọ́ dìde torí à ń wo àwọn Biafra ní ìjẹta. Gbogbo àwọn àgbààgbà wọn ọba gbogbo wọn ló wà lẹ́yìn àwọn ọmọ wọn yẹn. Bọ́ọ̀ tiẹ̀ ṣe bóun sọ síta sínú pépà pé àwọn wà lẹ́yìn àwọn ọmọ wọn
but kán máa get in touch pẹ̀lú ẹ̀yin akíkanjú wa kán dẹ̀ máa fi yín lọ́kàn balẹ̀ pé ẹ̀yìn yín náà wà kò sẹ́ni tó lè mú wọn sí gbogbo wọn lọ́mọ bí ìyá ń jẹ àwọn ọmọ wọn mo gbàgbọ́ àkọlọ́ àkókò sí wọn nú àwọn politicians náà tí òye ò tí ì yé tó jẹ́ pé ìmọ̀tara wọn nìkan náà mọ̀ ọlọ́run á kó sí wọn nú á yí wọn lọ́kàn padà á gba Yorùbá nation lágbára ọlọ́run á dẹ̀ ẹ máa dáàbò rẹ̀ bo gbogbo ẹ̀yin akọni wa bàbá Sunday Igboho bàbá wa Adébánjí ẹ̀yin náà ti gbogbo ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín tẹ̀ ń jà fún Yorùbá nation gbogbo yín lẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ ìlérí lágbára Jésù ẹ kú ṣẹ́.
ẹ ṣé gan màmá wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí akí gbogbo I mean again sorry to our listeners that are not enough fluent in Yoruba. This is a time that my people want to speak about the language in the Yoruba way. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Ani kẹ́ máa mute tẹ́ bá ti ń pè wá, ẹ bá mute the background, ẹ lè gbọ́ra yín nínú ilé kẹ́ tó wà lórí phone. Hello, caller. Please, tẹ́ bá ti ń pè. It makes life very easy for myself and you. Let us mute the background one. I know you're watching on a very big screen. Hello, in the background. Hello, caller. Good afternoon.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Video consent about àwọn kan tó ná retire kò ní Nigerian airport wọ́n wá join agitation. We are concerned because as a former security personnel we are concerned pé ṣé kò ṣe pé nǹkan mi fẹ́ ṣẹlẹ̀ torí kò sí nǹkan kan tí ọ̀nà táwọn olórí burúkú tí wọn ò lè gbà láti lè wọlé sí wa ní ara ìkíní nìyẹn. I want you to verify it. I'm going to share a video here on YouTube.
I send the video you see me in the war, and then I'll be able to.
Okay, I'll forward the video to you. That's number one. Before they see, before they say we go now. That's number one. For secondly, for what I say, project can we continue or we should just stop?
No, the project continue. And let me say this: when we say there will be a war, people think that everything will just go boom, 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 boom. It can't work like that, especially with the world that is now much closer than before. That's why I said that even if the Nigerian government bring out all their fighter jets, start boom, 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 people will have to rise from other part of the world and ask their community and their country to stop it. So if you have any project that you're doing in the Yoruba land, please continue those projects. It won't have any big impact. But one thing we got to remember is let us also have a kind of precaution, a kind of emergency plan. It might be something that will shut down for 6 months, 3 months in the process of when all this wahala start. But one thing is, let us have it. In the back of our mind that whatever we are doing now, if anything go bust, everything will shut down and grounded for a couple of weeks or maybe a couple of months.
Okay. I'll send the video here, see on WhatsApp.
All right then. Thank you very much. All right. No problem. All right. All right. I send it to them. I send it to them. Forward to me. Let me clear it again for those that are concerned that they have things that are working in the country and they're doing things very well. Thank you very much, Citizen AY. Hello, caller. Hello, caller. Go ahead.
Hello.
Okay, I'm going. Go ahead.
Okay, it's from Turkey. My name is Ebenezer.
It's okay. Turkey, a very beautiful country. I'm going. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni, ìyàn ní work. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Lórí martial law. Mo dẹ̀ believe pé martial law kò lè work bí mo ṣe ń wo lọ́wọ́ yẹn because by that martial law ó máa result pé Nàìjíríà máa pín ni because àwọn náà ti mọ̀ tó máa lọ sí di martial law yẹn Nàìjíríà máa pín because Biafra nígbà bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ni Yorùbá nígbà wọ́n máa ní problem because ọkọ̀ tó ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ọ̀rọ̀ kúùpù nígbà yẹn ni tó wọ́n lè fi ṣẹ́ẹ̀tì kúùpù yẹn wọ́n rí pé tó máa ti pé kó lọ sí kúùpù yẹn because bá ṣe kúchẹ̀ tó kúpù yẹn náà ló máa jẹ lórí àti náà bá lè jẹ lórí ẹ̀gẹ̀ nàìjíríà máa pín lójú ẹsẹ̀ òun náà fi stop yẹn òun náà tún bẹ̀ sí fi wọ̀ náà another match lọ báyìí that match lọ also kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n wulẹ̀ sọ lẹ́nu ni wọ́n wulẹ̀ sọ lẹ́nu kò lè ṣiṣẹ́ because wọ́n ti mọ̀ kí wọ́n máa gbé match lọ yẹn a máa ní problem ó máa bọ́ sí wọ̀ ni àná ó dẹ̀ máa jẹ́ kí ibùdó ó máa jẹ́ kí ìrìnàjò kó tètè yá because tí wọ́n bá ní wọ́n fẹ́sẹ̀ ní máa ṣá lọ wọ́n lè fi Yorùbá because Buhari ló pọ̀ máa wà ń bẹ̀ àwọn tí Buhari bá gbà wà ń bẹ̀ nìkan rí kò lè work máa ṣá lọ yẹn ò lè work rárá ibùdó àwọn gómìnà yẹn gan ò lè gbà because gbogbo gómìnà yẹn àti Tinubu dáadáa kan yẹn gbogbo ló wà lẹ́yìn kiri yẹn but yóò lè ní pé ní politics wọ́n ti tọwọ́ bọ́ ní politics already wọ́n lè withdraw that's what is there Tinubu dáadáa kan yẹn gbogbo wà ó support yín but kò lè sọ lẹ́nu ni inward yẹn ó ní láti support but ó ti tọwọ́ bọ́ ní kiri yẹn kò lè padà that's only tó wà ń bẹ̀ nìyẹn but mo believe pé later gbogbo ó máa bọ́ sí ṣá òun náà máa padà because mo nígbà tí Chief Sunday Igboho sọ nípa kan padà ó sọ nípa Tinubu nígbà kan wípé kó fi Nàìjíríà lẹ̀ kó pọ̀dà sí Yorùbá nation kìnìkan kìnìyàn ò tí lè gradually ni but gbogbo di Yorùbá ló wà lẹ́yìn Yorùbá nation kò sí Yorùbá tí ò sí lẹ́yìn Yorùbá nation ẹni tó bá ń sọ wulẹ̀ sọ lẹ́nu nínú oníkálukú olúkálukú ló ní Yorùbá nation because tẹ́ bá wò ó ẹni pé China sọ èdè wọn wọ́n prosper ẹni pé Turkey sọ èdè wọn wọ́n prosper ẹni pé England sọ èdè wọn wọ́n prosper oníkálukú láti sọ èdè tiẹ̀ ẹni tó fẹ́ ṣe oríire láyé láti sọ èdè èdè abínibí òun láti sọ jòkó láìsí èdè abínibí yín kò síbi tẹ́lẹ̀ èdè ẹni láti sọ èdè abínibí yín èdè abínibí yín òun.
Abínibí torí àsìkò wọ́n rí ẹ̀bẹ̀ my very 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 close powerful one that will go every after comment and that is Bashiru Mustafa. Wọ́n rí ẹ̀bẹ̀ yàrá Ọmọlára Àjàlá. I will use this time also to mention some of your names and appreciate everybody that is on the line as well. Hello, caller. Okay, 1625, 3rd of June. Nigerian government now wants to roll out martial law. Martial law will write off the 1999 fraudulent constitution. That means the military will be rolled out and nobody will have anything to say anymore. But let us tell them it will make the journey quicker than we expected. Those that are worried, sorry again for those that couldn't understand what of some of those conversations in our language. That is our language, and we are very proud of it, and nothing more than Yoruba first. And that's what we're going to be speaking when we have our own nation. When we have our nation, nobody will be bigger than the law, not even those of us that agitate. Agitate cannot be bigger than the Yoruba law by the time it comes out. They will deal with us according to the law. We are going into a new nation and things will change. People will ask, how is it going to happen? The process have already started. Let's go straight and take more calls. Plus 4475 94050 979. Let's go to the next caller. Hello, caller. Your live already. Go ahead. Hello, caller. All right, we're going to have to let you go because we can't be hold on for a very long time when we have thousands of people that wants to call and the number keeps growing every minute, every second. Let's go straight to the next caller. I know you're there. I want to bring you on the speaker and let's bring it down. Eba mute the background. Mute the background here. Pata pata. Mute the background here. Mute the background here, sir. All right, go ahead. Amen. Amen. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. But it's late. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Because that is the way out. So we will relate Nigeria because I'm not going to you know what I want. If you want to want to do we are more we control you to anybody because what PPP ṣe kan bí ẹ máa lérò bẹ́ẹ̀ ní mo tó ti rí àwọn èrò tó ń tẹ̀lé wọn kò yé mi anyway mo kàn ní kí n appreciate
tí Ọlọ́run bá Elédùmarè àtúbọ̀ máa bá ń ṣe àbá ògbó wa ṣe àdílẹ̀ lérí lágbára Ọlọ́run àdẹ̀ dídààmú àwa ń retí wọn ẹni ọwọ́ tó bá gbé wàá bá wa gan bẹ̀ ẹ ṣé gan mo dúpẹ́ mo kàn fẹ́ kí ni mo ti appreciate yín God bless you.
I appreciate gbogbo ẹ̀yin ẹ̀gbọ́n wa ẹ̀yin ọkọ mi ẹ̀yin bàbá mi ẹ̀yin màmá mi tí ẹ fi ẹ̀mí bá lọ. Ẹni tó bá ti pè wọlé tí ìdí kan ìdí kejì ẹ try ẹ máa get through ẹ má worry we're still taking the calls. Hello caller. Hello caller. Okay, that's Senator, but it seems you're not coming through yet. It's still reconnecting. +4475 9405097. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà nínú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ a kí yín. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ètò nìyẹn. Now, àwa nìyẹn. Láṣẹ àwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run. Okay. Okay.
Láti sin lọ a gbọ́ sáwọn àgbààgbà lẹ́nu bàbá wa Oyèbánjí Professor Adébánjí a gbọ́ tó ń sọ bọ́tà bá ń dúró de international community kan àwọn náà ń jíjà àwọn pípò yìí àwọn pípò yìí ò mọ tó ń sọ mọ́ ẹ̀rẹ́sà everything ti wọ́n ti kọ́ ìyẹ̀wò lọ but what is there is a force to attack ni tábàtì ẹ̀wọ̀n kílọ̀ tẹ́nu ń gbẹ́lẹ̀ ń sìn wọ́n máa fi fíẹ̀ sáwọn èèyàn láyà ni kò yẹ Fúlàní believe lórí pé táwọn ti fún àwọn olórí burúkú àwọn olóṣèlú olórí burúkú ilẹ̀ Yorùbá yìí kò sí káfíń ọkọ tó kò sọ lórí burúkú kò sọ lórí ọkọ náà gba wọn gọ́dọ̀ọ̀sẹ̀ ètò ní ká má bù wọn yẹn kò sẹ́ tó wà ní láìbù àfọ ara wọn nìkan ló lé wọn ò wọ́ọ̀rì káwọn Fúlàní máa parọ́ wọn lè máa fún ní return kò yẹ ẹ jẹ́ àtẹ̀mọ́ what next to do ẹ sọ fún ẹ fáńgbà ẹ ká mọ what next to do èkó náà gbàmí lé kò yẹ gbẹgẹ bí ṣe tẹ láwọn náà lágbẹ̀kẹ̀lé àwọn lágbẹ̀kẹ̀lé tẹ́lẹ̀ náà owó wa náà fi ṣe ogun tó ṣe ẹ jẹ́ àgbà ká tún mi bẹ̀rẹ̀ káwọn pé tí Yorùbá nation bá ti dúró property Yorùbá nation ilé àbájẹ gbogbo wọn sọ fílẹ̀ tí Tinubu gbogbo property la máa sọ di welfare hospital general hospital kò ṣe tó ń gbé flag láti Àkọ́dó títí dé Àkọ́ inside kò sọ pé general hospital tó pé yẹn ti máa kú for how many kilometres to how many kilometres British dájú àwọn olè olórí burúkú Britain yìí àwọn olè tó dúró tó fà wá sínú inú property ayérayé tó pọ́nà àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ wọn náà máa padà jẹyà lọ́fà pé kí ni láwọn Fúlàní lórí burúkú ẹgbẹ́ ẹ fún anígbó ahead carry your scatter once and for all ẹ tó bá máa kú kó máa pẹ́ tó máa kú kó máa gùn kò yé.
These are the same messages that we are getting continuously. Ẹ jẹ́ ká tètè gba gbogbo ẹ̀rú ẹ má jẹ́ ká dúró kó di báwọn ló máa ṣe kíní kan fún wa ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí ẹ jẹ́ ká ṣe báyìí. And I stand with that as well. And everybody knows that. And nothing is going to change that. Àti fún àwọn bàbá wa náà láyè díẹ̀. Àti ṣe kíni? Àti fún wọn ní àyè. Àǹtí bá náà bàbá wa o, gbogbo àwọn bàbá tó tẹ̀lé Professor Banji Akintoye pátá àtẹ̀yìn bàbá tẹ̀wà l'Amẹ́ríkà, ní UK, ní Nàìjíríà, gbogbo professor pátápátá àtàwọn tó ń ṣe professor. But àwọn ọmọ yìí sọ fún yín nísìnyí pé last lap tí ẹ ń fún wa fún August táwọn wò níwájú wa báyìí. Let me take calls. Torí ti bá san tó wà nínú mi. Hello caller. Ẹ ti wọlé káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Mo rí yín bẹ̀ màmá mi, mo kí yín náà, mo kí yín pẹ́ ní tìfẹ́tìfẹ́, ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Mo kí yín bẹ̀ màmá mi Eunice. Àmín. 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 Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Àmín. Àmín.
Àṣeyìí lẹ máa ṣe ẹ ní dààmú lágbára Ọlọ́run fún bá ìlàbàjọ délẹ̀ lérí bọ́lá ṣe máa ṣe nìyẹn ẹ ṣe kan ẹ kú ètò.
Ẹ má jẹ́ kí kinní kó ká wa mọ́lé but a kàn fi ẹ̀mí díẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn bàbá wa Professor Akintoye. We know what to do and we know where to go. But June 12, a máa jáde nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àti labroad ẹ gbóhùn sókè alàgbà wa tó ń pè ẹ bá mute background ẹ bá ń gbọ́ lẹ́yìn ẹ bá mute pátápátá à ń gbọ́ yín sà. à ń gbọ́ yín ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ àwa ń gbọ́ yín ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ. ètò nìyẹn. Èkó yẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. That's sẹ́rí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi.
Close mọ́ Ọbalẹ́ndé ìyẹn bẹ tún kó close mọ́ Ọbalẹ́ndé tó ti yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ sìn ibẹ̀ yẹn ó gba àwọn ọmọdé tẹ mẹ́ Ìkòròdú tí mo ti kúrò kébi tó wá sí Ìtàló tó ti yẹ mo ní àwọn tèmi náà tí mo ti bá sọ̀rọ̀ pé tó bá wọn tiẹ̀ sọ tó ń jẹ́ Yorùbá nation kíní yẹn ti gbòòrò díẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ tí wọn ò tí ì mọ gbogbo yìí níjọ́ yẹn pé mo rí èèyàn méjì kan tó ti wíbẹ̀ tó ti speaker pẹ̀lú tó fi ń sọ̀rọ̀ nínú ọjà lọ́jọ́ yẹn tó ti yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ sìn àwọn gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yẹn àní Èkó yẹn gẹ́gẹ́ bí ẹni tó sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn pé kiri yẹn àdìkan mọ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ kó tó gbé àwọn olórí burúkú ẹgbẹ́ tó ló fẹ́ ná tó fẹ́ fi gba ìjọ tó fẹ́ gba iye àwọn èèyàn tó wà ní tó jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá tó fi dìbò àpèjì rọ́tẹ̀ ní ẹnìkan náà tó sọ̀rọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ náà mo tún gbọ́ pé náà òun gan ti bídí pé Yorùbá nation níbẹ̀ tí mo tó ná inú ẹgbẹ́ orí burúkú òsì náà wà ló ti yẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ kò lè jẹ́ kó padà kó sọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá olórí tó mú fún. Lẹ́sẹ̀ irú àwọn táwọn lókè òkun gbogbo àwọn bàbá àjọ ìfọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ yín láti tẹ̀ padà dọ̀ àwọn pọ̀ nílé àjọ ẹ̀yìn gbogbo ẹ̀ la máa gbà máa pẹ̀lú yín bàbá.
Torí àsìkò ìdára àwọn tó fẹ́ pé bẹ́ẹ̀ ni I agree with this Enisuru with my bàbá wa Olúwaṣeun Olúwarántí says when we start ṣẹ́rí tábà ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ we are not going to stop. Just like we're starting the rally and we have not stopped. And the rally is not going to stop. Saturday, Chief Sunday Igboho ní kí sọ fún gbogbo yín ẹ pàdé wa ní Èkìtì number 5. When we roll out of this shutdown, I will be part of this. I don't know about any other person, but I will be on the ground as well because I want to witness it. Let's take more calls. But we love our father, Professor Banji Akintoye, but we can't continue to be held back. Hello, caller.
Hello, Mr. Koiki, Sir. Shalom, family call. Ẹ̀rẹ̀kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun tí ẹgbẹ́ dání Odùduwà gbèrò alágbára Ọlọ́run ọba. Gbogbo àwa Yorùbá náà la máa kó èrè òkú délé lágbára Ọlọ́run. Inú mi dẹ̀ dùn, mo fi àsìkò náà dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ ọ̀rọ̀.
So ká lè gbádùn ọ̀rọ̀ yín ẹ̀kọ́ bá wò mí lórí ìran bẹ́ẹ̀ but ẹ mute ni ẹ má sọ ẹ mute ẹ wá máa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí fóònù ibi tá a ti ní láti bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ni ẹ má gbọ́dọ̀ yín lórí TV àbí ibi tẹ́tí wò. Now ẹ má sọ̀rọ̀ lọ tẹ́ bá ti mute. Kò ń ṣàyìn ni mo ní okay, he's receiving a call as well. Call mute. He's calling us, but again, he's picking up another call. We give him a few more minutes. All right. I think he hasn't got the message. Is either he's going to mute himself, not knowing I told him to mute, or he's probably pick up another call because it says call muted. So I don't know what's going on. All right. Plus 4475 940500979. Chief Sunday Igboho ní kí máa kí gbogbo yín nílé lóko wọ́n ní máa kí gbogbo wa. Wọ́n ní kẹ́ padà àwọn níjọ́ Saturday lẹ́kìtì. Hello Mr. Gbenga. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò.
Ẹ̀kọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ mo sọ pé passport mi tó ṣe jẹ́ mo sọ pé mo lọ sí embassy lánàá pé kí n lọ renew passport yẹn wọ́n gba gbogbo fóònù wa ní embassy wọ́n gba fóònù wa ìgbà tó wọ́n fẹ́ jẹ́ kí anybody record àwọn pípọ̀ yẹn ò bá wa sọ English o wọ́n sọ èdè kan bóyá Fúlàní àbí Fúdè wọ́n ni wọ́n sọ mo sọ pé speak English mo sọ fún wọn pé website Nàìjíríà English wọ́n fi sí báyìí bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí sọ pé mo rude mo sọ pé wọ́n bá mi sọ pé a máa kó jà pé kó para wá sí mo sọ pé for now pé wọ́n issue passport mo sọ pé ìyẹn fi kí ni yẹn sílẹ̀ available là kí èèyàn fi book appointment ẹ ló sọ pé wọ́n kàn fi yẹn síbẹ̀ ni pé passport kò wà available for now pé mo ní láti padà wá ṣé mi rí nǹkan tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà ni.
Ìwà pẹ̀lú ẹ̀wà máa ń bẹ̀ Èkìtì rally Saturday, yes you're right.
Wọ́n ní mo fi mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà káwọn èèyàn mọ̀ pé Nàìjíríà ti fọ́ Nàìjíríà ti bàjẹ́ Nàìjíríà ti break pátápátá kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ Nàìjíríà mọ́. Àwọn pípọ̀ yẹn ò bá wọn sọ English àtọ̀ ẹgbẹ́ ìjọ tẹ bá ráyè bóyá níta ọ̀la ẹjọ́ ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀.
Mo kí yín bẹ́ẹ̀ Mr. Gbenga bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin olólùfẹ́ wa tí ẹ̀ ń bá wa fi ọkàn bá lọ. Ẹ jẹ́ ká remain focused. Awuyewuye tí àbá máa gbọ́, let us remain focused. Koiki is not going anywhere. Mo dúró tán. Bàbá tẹ̀ lọ́gán bí akakọ̀ lọ sáré yọjú sí fámìlì ní ká tó padà. Ẹ tó bá rẹ̀ ní fámìlì tó pọ̀, ibi tó bá wùn ló lè dúró sí. But one thing is, I've said it and I'll repeat it again. Ẹni tó bá náà ń kó mọ́tò mẹ́fà fún wa. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ni ẹ kó jáde kó ṣe fídíò pé àwọn kó mọ́tò mẹ́fà, àwọn dẹ̀ fún ní kọ́kọ́rọ́ mọ́tò yẹn. So kọ́kọ́rọ́ mọ́tò yẹn, òun ni kò wá deliver tó di pé ó di awuyewuye tó ń pariwo left and right. Criticism is part of what we are doing, but that will not take me off on this journey. I remain very strong, dedicated. I want to witness that fight because already Nigerians sent me out of the country for 2 decades, out of my own territory. And I'm ready to witness whatever the outcome is going to be. Whatever is going to be. So that the next generation will not go through that process. If people donate to KOIKIMEDIA, that is for my own personal use. I give you that money at my own free will. It's not Yoruba nation money. And if anybody says that donating to KOIKIMEDIA now is a crime against humanity or crime against media, so be it to you. I have worked in UK, just like so many of you. But this is the job I'm doing now. And I've been doing this job as a media consultant for more than 10 years. And I'm using my own initiative to fight from the media perspective so that we all know what is going on. Like I said, I remain strong. We will not respond to all the criticism. It's not worth it. But I will highlight them in any of my show. I will not be pulled down. Rather, I will fight the Fulani government that have kept every single one of us in the bondage. You could live outside Nigeria like some of us, but what about the millions of Yorubas and the rest of the country that have lived in that abject poverty? According to the international standard, Nigeria is the capital poverty of the world, and with all the resources that we have, we could not even feed our people. That should be our concern. I am not the government. Mine is to break up the government. And when we get Yoruba nation, I should not be given any preference. Oh yes, my name will be remembered. That is more than $1 million for me. Sit down in my farm, work hard, have satellite that can monitor me so that if there's anything happen, I can call the emergency number right inside the Djibouti and they can come and rescue me. That is the way it is done around the globe. I don't want to be part of this system where policeman can kill you because you are looking at him with a different face. Are you going to break our relationship between myself and Chief Sunday Igboho? No, you can't. I will stand with him. In the midst of anything, I will stand shoulder to shoulder with him. And just the same thing with Iba Gani Adams and every Yoruba sons and daughters. There's nothing to be scared of. Fulani does not own the land. British government does not own the land. Likewise, the remaining international community. They don't own the land. Nobody can pull me down. Because I've been in UK for 2 decades. I know the role of the media. I got there at a very young age. And I know what the media does. I monitor it. The same British that gives you the best PR are the same British that have kept millions of Nigerians in abject poverty as of today. The reason why we are all suffering in any part of the globe is because the British government refused to listen to us for a very long time. Listen to those that should have allowed Nigeria to break away, and they keep talking about the unity of Nigeria. I've said it so many times. I'm not scared of the British government. You can be scared of them. I, OLAYOMI KOIKI, I'm not scared of them because they are human beings. They are not aliens. So tabako dake, adake ni. So if I'm not scared of the British government, so why should I be scared of the Nigerian government? Who the hell is the Nigerian government? Can you come and call the Nigerian government? Who the hell is all the governors? Governors told land kuri kokon. One Jomo Yoruba gbe, governor sùn sínú ilé pẹ̀lú ìyàwó ẹ̀. So yẹ kí governor máa sùn sínú ilé pẹ̀lú ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ ẹ̀. Àwọn kan ló gbé nísìn ní Ondo State. Akeredolu should be out there in the bush looking for them round the clock. Ẹ bá bèrè ibi tó wà nísìn, it's probably in Abuja, smoking cigar. Shit whole country. And then anybody think you can pull Koiki down? You can't pull Koiki down. Every single state, KOIKIMEDIA. If you're not happy with that, so be it to any of the organization. Let's take more calls. Hello, caller. About mute background. About mute background. About in pejo. Hello, caller. Etoniye. Láṣẹ Èdùmàrè.
Gbogbo àwọn tó láwọn fẹ́ bà Nàìjíríà jẹ́ lágbára Ọlọ́run, ilé wọn á bàjẹ́, ọ̀nà wọn á bàjẹ́. Alálẹ̀ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá á pa àwọn tọmọtọmọ lágbára Ọlọ́run. Ṣé ní nǹkan tó wà bẹ́ẹ̀ nǹkan tí mi fẹ́.
Thank you very much, Adi Cripsy. We remain focused.
Bí ó ṣe wà yẹn, ṣé láwa Yorùbá a jẹ́ èèyàn kan tó yẹ pé a máa takura wa gan. Ẹnu wo ò dẹ̀ kò. Tó bá fẹ́ dogun kó dogun, tó bá fẹ́ diwọ́ kó diwọ́.
Tó bá fẹ́ òǹkó tẹ̀ ẹ̀jì.
Láṣìṣà ìjà yẹn, àwọn ará wa lọ.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Èèyàn wà lẹ̀ àwọn bọ́ìsì ń bínú, everybody ń para. Iṣẹ́ tí bàbá wa Ìgbòho ṣáàdẹ̀ ṣe lágbára Ọlọ́run ojú òní tí wọn Ọlọ́run ní gbé wọn ṣubú. Àlékún àlàáfíà Ọlọ́run máa jogún ẹ̀ fún gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó bá bínú bàbá wa Ìgbòho ṣá lágbára Ọlọ́run kò ní lọ́dún ìjálẹ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tí ó bá ní kí Odùduwà nation ká má délẹ̀ lérí òun ni ò ní délẹ̀ lérí. Bó ṣe máa rí bẹ́ẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jáde tán. Èmi gan mi tí jáde tẹ́lẹ̀. Àmọ́ for now, I'm ready. A ti ṣe meeting lánàá, àwa bóyá bíi 300 boys. La ṣe meeting lánàá pé anything tó bá happen, a ready láti face ẹ̀.
Gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọkùnrin pátápátá ẹ wà nílẹ̀ yìí káàárọ̀ ìjíire. Ẹ lọ múra gidi ni mo sọ. Gbogbo yín pátápátá. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin wọ́n ní yẹn bọ̀. Gbogbo ẹ̀yin tó pè lábẹ́rù. A máa gbára wa sílẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ wọn. Lọ́nà àwọn gbogbo àwọn tó fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ sórí rẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wọn sórí rẹ̀. Wọ́n ń pè ra wọn lórí Instagram. Wọ́n kọ́ ọmọ wọn sínú swimming pool. Wọ́n lọ bí ọmọ sí lóyìnbó.
Olórí burúkú ni wọ́n. Gbogbo àwọn bàbá aláyé bàjẹ́ táyé wọn ti parí. Èèyàn máa parí school àti ríṣẹ́.
èèyàn tún máa dẹni tó ń gòkàrà kiri àdúgbò, èèyàn máa dẹni tó ń wa kẹ̀kẹ́ náà bẹ́ẹ̀ kiri. Ṣé láìfù nìyẹn?
Ẹni sùúrù alàgbà mi tó ń pè lára àwọn náà boys kan ó ti san up to 900,000 owó nẹ̀pẹ́ kẹ̀kẹ́ yẹn wọ́n nítorí tó kò ṣiṣẹ́ fún 1 week wọ́n lè gbà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀. Injustice everywhere gbogbo ilẹ̀ máa dín pẹ̀lú àti individual nítorí pé constitution tó ṣiṣẹ́ ó ń fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún so many things that are going on that is not meant to be. Ṣé èmi lè ra mọ́tò nílùú òyìnbó nísìnyí ní credit kọ́ wá nítorí pé mo sanwó tán even ọmọ aláti yẹ̀wò ni pé kí ló dé tó ṣe sanwó tán. So many injustice wọ́n sọ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ wa di agbèrò ní gbogbo Mushin ní Òṣòdì ní Ojú Ẹlẹ́gba ní Èkìtì ní Ọ̀ṣun ní Kogi ní Ọ̀yọ́ gbogbo àwọn ọmọ tó ní brain wọ́n sọ wọ́n dẹ̀ntẹ́ òní kankan. wọ́n ní pé kó má dìjà báwo ni kò ní dìjà ó ń pẹ́ kó dé dìjà ẹ̀ tó bá fẹ́ kó dìjà lára àwọn politician yẹn kó tètè ya jáde kó lọ máa gbé nílùú òyìnbó.
Because information tí mo fẹ́ ṣú yìí Lagos State Rally wọ́n ti gbọ́ wọ́n ti kó wẹ́pọ̀ wọn.
Ìtò bá ń wọ̀n ní kọ́kọ́ wọlé ẹ má fi wẹ̀ ìtò bá ń wọ̀n ní kọ́ ìtò bá ń wọ̀n ṣẹ́rí gbogbo yẹn èmi ò tẹ̀lé èmi ò fi àní gbogbo mo ti gbọ́ no problem.
Àwọn gbogbo la máa fi nǹkan yẹn face.
Kí ló dé?
Pẹ̀lú 200,000 80 person pé ẹni tó bá ti Lagos State Rally pé kò ní ṣe ṣe mo ní nǹkan tó bá fẹ́ fún wọn kó gbà nǹkan tó bá tán bá láwọn ò ṣe wọn máa lọ wẹ́lò mi. Mo ní kó gbà àwọn náà la máa fi face àwọn la máa fi bá jà. Oṣù yìí náà dẹ̀ ni ọdún yìí náà dẹ̀ ni ó dẹ̀ máa end. Ojú máa fi wọn lágbára Ọlọ́run. A ti dúró tán lẹ́yìn bàbá wa Ìgbòho ṣá. Mi kò ní mí wọn kò dẹ̀ ní mí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. Tó bá yẹ pé àwọn àbókí ni ẹ jẹ́ ká fèsì àbókí. Ogun bẹ̀rẹ̀ gan láàárọ̀ yìí. Ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ lọ́la. Any time tó bá fẹ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ kó bẹ̀rẹ̀ ká para wa. Agbára wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ní lọ́wọ́ ni. Confirm mi. Ọmọ Balógun lèmi. Balógun ni bàbá mi. Mo jogún baálẹ̀ ni.
Let me say this all the time. The politicians are thinking that they have the money, to suppress this Yoruba self-determination. But you can't suppress the energy that is out there. Energy to one time legon. Because people are tired. Lóòótọ́ ẹ̀ máa ní politician wọ́n ní this wọ́n lè ra this ẹ̀rọ ṣe kínní kan tó máa gbé rally wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ibì kan ló ti máa ya. Bóyá lórí àwọn Yorùbá politician ni o, bóyá lórí Hausa ni o, gọ́ọ̀mẹ̀ntì gan prepare. Ẹ ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀ yìí tẹ́ fẹ́ pè. Let's hear what Buhari says. Dead one or alive one or the one representing you, not me. It's not representing me. Shit hole country. 419 country. Let's hear what he has to say.
Without infrastructure, and ensuring that our building, within whatever resources we have to make sure we meet all your demands, so that no excuse can be given for any failure. But
all right, let's take the calls. Let's go to Japan. We'll take calls because people want to have their voice heard as well.
Hello.
Japan. Oh, that TV what? Thank you very much. Time will you want Japan? Time will never. Thank you very much. You do have TV watch. Go ahead, sir.
Àwọn ti lọ́dọ̀ wọn gbàgbọ́ tí ó bá jẹ́ pé àwọn náà wọ́n bí wọn da àwọn Yorùbá ní kò sọ tó gbógun sí lọ́dọ̀ káwọn náà kó wá ní kó wá máa ṣe kọ́tẹ́ ṣe. Ṣé gbọ́ mi? Wọ́n wá máa ṣe kọ́tẹ́ ṣe wọ́n ní 419 ní ẹ̀kọ́wó jẹ káwọn náà kọ́ kúrò ní London kọ́ wá ṣe everything. Ṣẹ́gbọ́n ẹ̀kúṣẹ́ tẹ̀ ṣe ẹ̀yìn àti bàbá Sunday kú ẹ̀ ṣe because ẹ̀yìn wọ́n gbà yẹn gbà tẹ́yìn lọ sí school tẹ́yìn ṣe fídíò ọ̀rùn pé eré lẹ̀ ṣe. Àdúgbò lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run tó fún yín ní agbára àwọn ẹlòmíì lágbára àwọn tó complain ẹnì kan máa bọ̀ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kọ́ wá ṣe everything.
Wọ́n fẹ́ tó àwọn náà sọ̀rọ̀ wọ́n fẹ́ tó dé ẹ ṣé gan ni bàbá wa láti Japan àwọn tí wà lóru mọ́rí màmá mi ń bẹ̀ wọ́ríọ̀ gidi àjọ ń lọ káàkiri ni Grace Olúṣọ̀tún ìdọ̀tí yàrá rí yá yẹn pé náà lè kó sínú jíǹsì báyìí ìtajọ́ wọn ṣe rálì ìyàfẹ́ lè ní pé kí ló ń bọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ àpadà sórí call tó wà lórí ìlà ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò ẹ bá mi ò ti background ẹ mi ò ti background mà ẹ ti wọlé ẹ bá mi ò ti background ẹ ti wọlé already.
Hello.
Ẹ káàbọ̀ mà.
Mi mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ láti Canada.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni mà.
Mo tún mọ̀ kọ́tẹ́ ẹ̀fẹ́ sọ fún yín mo ti ń wọ́nà láti rí láti bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ náà dàkúdàkú tẹ́ ẹ ṣe ọlọ́run àdúró tì í.
Oh yes, the Biafra allowed to call. Why not?
Nìkan ò ní mi kò ní mi yín kò dẹ̀ ní mi Sunday lágbára ọlọ́run.
Àmín.
A máa jà yìí a máa jà ní òpin àti a máa kú. Ṣùgbọ́n èdè nítorí ọlọ́run kankan tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún yín àti àwọn other agitators ò ní pé ká máa jà ká máa gbé sórí afẹ́fẹ́ àbápàyàn mọ́ torí táìmù táwa yìí ti ṣe táìmù ìgbèjà. Àmì ègé mo tún fẹ́ sọ fún ẹ̀yin náà ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí iṣẹ́ yín ṣẹ́kẹ́ gbé dání iṣẹ́ ńlá ni o. Ẹ má wo ariwo ọjà rárá gbogbo ṣe gbá. No ẹ gbàgbé yẹn iṣẹ́ mídíà lè ṣe náà lẹ́yìn bá fún yín tòbí máa ń ṣẹ́yìn kan sí ẹ bá dé lọ́wọ́ mi ní ẹni ṣé kí ni ká fi ṣe mọ̀ báyìí ilé ìdí ká fi ṣe ilé ìdí ká fi ṣe ẹ sọ nìyẹn ẹ fà gbogbo nǹkan tó máa sọ pé ẹ ń gbà ẹ má wo bẹ̀yẹ̀ rárá ẹ pàṣẹ tì ẹ kọjú mọ́ iṣẹ́ yín òkè ṣùgbọ́n máa rọ gbogbo àwọn agitators tó bá jẹ́ pé lóòótọ́ ni wọ́n jà fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá kò sí kankan tó yẹ pé kọ́ máa jà kí lọ́ máa gbé lórí afẹ́fẹ́ kọ́ máa sọ fún gbogbo ènìyàn ẹni báyìí ni mo gbowó ọkọ̀ wọ̀nyẹn ṣẹ́ṣẹ́ tí wọ́n gbé dání nìyẹn ẹgbẹ́ má wo bẹ̀ rárá ṣẹ́ṣẹ́ gbé dání àjà yóò ní òpin ní agbára Ọlọ́run ẹnikẹ́ni tó bá ní ẹ̀kọ́jú ìjà sí ni ó kọjú ìjà sọ Ọlọ́run ọba kò yẹ sí ẹni tó ní ẹ̀kọ́jú ìjà sọ Ọlọ́run kó borí Ọlọ́run láíláí ẹ̀yin náà Ọlọ́run ló máa borí ẹ̀yin náà tó ẹ gbàgbé gbogbo kan tó ń sọ ẹ máa jà Ọlọ́run àdúró tì ẹ gbàgbé òpin ní agbára gbogbo wa ni wọn àti lóhùn lọ́sàn-án máa ń fi àdúrà rẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ àdúrà wa á sì gbà lóde alẹ́ ẹ̀jọ́ a tún gbọ́ information pé wọ́n kó sọ́jà gbogbo ẹ̀ sí Èkìtì gbogbo wọn yẹn wẹ́.
Àní bàbá wa ní ká pàdé wọn níṣẹ́ ní Saturday tí Sunday gbòó ó ní ká pàdé òun lẹ́kìtì kò yẹ sọ́jà wo àwọn kan ní kó sọ́jà sójú títì ẹ ṣé gan ni màmá wa ẹ ṣé gan ni mà mo appreciate thank you very much ẹ ṣé gan ni mà ẹ ṣé gan ni.
Àyèdè àwọn kan tí ó torí àgbọ̀ náà nígbà táwọn àwọn dá ìgbésọ̀ tó wà lórí ìwé pé àwọn sọ́jà kan wọ́n ń gbé wá sí ọ̀dọ̀.
Ṣẹ́rí information nìyẹn mo ti information nìyẹn information yẹn wà authentic lèmi fẹ́ sọ fún yín information yẹn is a false. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. But ó difficult láti control oríṣiríṣi nǹkan táwọn èèyàn ń sọ ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. Ó dà. Ó dà. Ó dé. Ìtorí àsìkò ẹ má bínú màmá mi máa ní láti dí kẹ lọ sódà kí ẹlòmíràn lè pè wọlé information yẹn I said it at the beginning is ẹ bá mute background a máa ń bẹ̀ yín ẹjọ́ tẹ bá ti ń pè kò ń ṣèmi nìkan ló affect ó ń affect gbogbo àwọn tó ń gbọ́ broadcast nígbà tẹ bá ti pè ẹ mute background fóònù yín nìkan ni kẹ fi bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ I said it at the beginning information yẹn is not right kódà mo tún bí bàbá wa lé kí n tó bẹ̀rẹ̀ program pé wọ́n ní àwọn kan ní wọ́n ti wá join ní pé wọ́n ní no there is nothing of such and anybody can create a voice note and put it out. Thank you very much for all your advice. We've taken a lot of your advice and we appreciate it. To take all the advice. But KOIKIMEDIA is not going to back down on this agitation. Let's take more calls and we're going to start winding down bit by bit as well. Hello, caller. Hello. Hello.
There's something I want to say, I want to repeat. I observed something recently about what the Northern powers are planning.
Okay.
Now they begin to realize that since some leaders in Yoruba land are going to speak up. Hello, are you hearing me, sir?
Loud and clear, Tolu. I can hear you loud and clear.
So they realize that they are not realizing that some Yoruba leaders are beginning to speak up, and they are beginning to speak up the direction of Yoruba nation. So this Northern powers now, what they are trying to do now is that they are trying to threaten our Yoruba leaders. That you should dare not talk because you know that you have some secrets. Now, what I'm trying to say is, if you see one of the videos that's currently trending around the internet now about this guy, Musafa, this guy that has that involved in the killing of Kudirat and Abiola. Now, this guy is trying to paint some of our leaders that they are involved, they collected money, this. And not only that, that's not the only game they are playing currently. There are a lot of games that threaten our leaders that if they speak up, if they say they want to support Yoruba nation, they will expose them. And the reason why they are doing that is to do simply divide our rule policy. They want to divide our rules, they want to oppress them so that they will not talk. What the solution is simple. Let our leaders know. Let them know that any of our leaders that support Yoruba nation, no matter the nature of his offense, in Nigeria, in the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, his offense is forgiven. So far, he supports Yoruba nation. Nobody will touch him. Because why they considered in killings of our leaders then in 1995, 1993, why they succeeded in killing Abiola, they will come to people in the house, they will invade their house and kill anyone. It's because then they succeeded in using that divide and rule policy on us. You see our leaders, they just come out, they do anyhow. None of us can talk. But this time around, we are formidable. We should let them know that our leaders, any of our leaders that speak up that I support Yoruba nation, that leader, his offense is forgiving. His offense is forgiving. We need our leaders to be with us. They want to separate our leader from us so that they can kill and destroy them. They are already on that mission. They are already selecting our leader, threatening them that look, there was a period when Akeredolu was talking about Fulani people should leave the land. You know that they threatened Akeredolu, they threatened him that they rigged the election for him. Even if Tinubu speak for the sake of Yoruba nation today, we should support him. That nobody can come and pick him again in Lagos. Nobody can try nonsense and come and say want to threaten any of our leaders. Any leader that supports Yoruba nation should be defended at all costs. Because our people mission on the mission.
Okay, I think we got enough from that caller, and the reason I have to go quickly on the next call because I've got my brother Marcos from Istanbul. I'd like to bring him in as well. So I don't know whether he wants to add to the conversation. Okay, because our media bank, I need that it's only preference and priority as quickly as possible as well. Okay, I can see that my other brother.
Bàbá Koiki ẹ kú iṣẹ́ takuntakun Elédùmarè á máa fún yín ṣe o. Ẹ ṣé gan a dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ yín pé ẹ ti ẹ fi UK sílẹ̀ ẹ lọ sílé ẹ lọ ṣe iṣẹ́ ẹ dúró tán. Ẹbí àti ará tẹ́ fi sílẹ̀ Elédùmarè á máa bá yín dáàbò. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ kan ni mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ yín àti gbogbo àwọn mídíà pátápátá. Ẹ̀bẹ̀ tí mo fẹ́ bẹ̀ wá ni wípé ẹ jọ̀ọ́ gbogbo mídíà tó bá ń gbọ́ mi lásìkò yìí ẹ jẹ́ á ṣọ́ra o. Torí pé àwa ni Bíbélì táwọn ayé ń kà o. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká discourage àwọn èèyàn pẹ̀lú àwọn ìwà wa, ìsọ̀rọ̀ sí wa. Tí nǹkan bá wà ńlẹ̀, tíjà bá wà ńlẹ̀, ẹ jẹ́ á parí ẹ̀. Mo bẹ̀ gbogbo àgbègbè sọ̀rọ̀ lénìí. Mo fi títóbi Ọlọ́run bá bẹ̀ wá. Ẹ má jẹ́ kí ọ̀rọ̀ ilẹ̀ Odùduwà kó dàrú lórí wa o. Àwọn alálá òdo ẹ̀ sókè o. Ẹ má jẹ́ kó tọwọ́ wa bàjẹ́ o. Ìlú yìí ò ní tọwọ́ mi bàjẹ́ o. Kò ní tọwọ́ yín bàjẹ́ bàbá wa Koiki. Àwọn tó dẹ̀ tún wà lẹ́yìn náà tó jẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ kò ní tọwọ́ bàjẹ́ o. Ṣùgbọ́n bí ò ṣe wá ní tọwọ́ wa bàjẹ́, ó wà lọ́wọ́ wa o. Ó wà lọ́wọ́ wa o. Gbogbo àwa sọ̀rọ̀sọ̀rọ̀ pátá ni mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ o. Kò yọ ẹnikẹ́ni sílẹ̀ o. Kò yọ ẹni tí mò ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí sílẹ̀. Kò yọ ẹ̀yin bàbá Koiki sílẹ̀. Kò yọ ẹnikẹ́ni sílẹ̀. Gbogbo nǹkan tá a bá ń ṣe lábẹ́ aṣọ ẹ jẹ́ kó wà lábẹ́ aṣọ. Ká má máa gbé sórí afẹ́fẹ́ torí àwọn ayé kì í ṣe gbogbo èèyàn ló tí believe nínú nǹkan tá a ṣe o. Wọ́n sì ń wo ibi tó máa já sí. Nígbà tí a bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní fi ọ̀rọ̀ ẹnu tá a bá fi dá gbogbo ẹ̀rú, Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ ká padà regret o. Ìyẹn ni nǹkan tí mo fẹ́ sọ bàbá Koiki. Ẹ continue gbogbo kálukú wa Ọlọ́run ọba á fún wa ṣe. Iṣẹ́ ọwọ́ kálukú ó máa tó gbogbo wa jẹ. Kò ní tọwọ́ yín bàjẹ́ lẹ́ẹ̀kan, kò ní torí mi bàjẹ́, kò ní torí ẹnikẹ́ni bàjẹ́. Odò wa gbé wa ò kò ní gbé ọ̀dàlẹ̀. Ẹ kú iṣẹ́ ìwé ẹ̀dẹ̀ bá wa kí bàbá olóyè Sunday Igboho. Ọ̀rọ̀ mi ò ní pọ̀ kí n fẹ́ lómi láàyè láti sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ ṣeun gan bàbá, ẹ ṣeun púpọ̀.
A máa gbé ètò yẹn wálẹ̀ tó bá di 5:30. So I only have about half an hour from now. I think we've spent quite a lot of time as well. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo ẹ̀yin tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa. Mo rí yín bẹ̀ màmá wa Ayọ̀ Brown, Ọlárìnwájú Arówólò. Mo rí yín bẹ̀ Àjàyí Sunday. Mo rí yín bẹ̀ Samuel Adeniyi, Adeyemi, Blessing Akata. All hail the Biafra as you also continue to be part of the program, even though you probably have missed a lot of the conversation. This is what this man has to say.
What is happening in the southeast?
If you can go Mani Queen to one nínú Aso Rock, if you can go nǹkan tó ń sọ tán, ó dà. Ẹgbọ́n sókè ní kíákíá. Àwa ni ẹ. Bẹ́ẹ̀ni. I should go and appreciate.
Don't allow any distraction.
Ben, sir. Focus.
And you are highly improved in your presentation. Today I said it.
Thank you very much.
Best I've ever seen.
Thank you.
And I'm highly proud of you.
I should go and
appreciate.
Thank you.
Any side distraction and the group. Because when you want to put never distract you. I never say distract you. One get more power.
Ben.
Don't give any good crap to anybody. And I really appreciate the way you maintain your effort. But when you have to maintain your effort, but once you do it, you apologize, you move forward.
Then secondly, mo tún gẹ́gẹ́ bí Gani Adams ṣe sọ bàbá, wọ́n ní èpè ṣíṣẹ́ is part of fighting agitation. Ibi tó bá ti ní kíkẹ́ ṣe ìpínlẹ̀ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ kò sí tó máa gbẹ̀yìn ẹ̀ jáde. Because tẹ́ ẹ bá ti ṣe ìpín yẹn lẹ̀ síwájú, ó ti pave way kalẹ̀ yẹn. So àwọn kan tó máa sọ lórí social media kẹ́ èpè náà kàn ń ṣe kí nìkan. Yes, it's part of agbára to fight. So ibi tó bá ti ní kíkẹ́ so don't let anybody distract you. And when it comes to your funding, ibi tá a ti ṣe láti ń jẹ kò sẹ́ni tí ò ń gbowó tó bá rí. So asking for the fund to support your media is highly supported. Please, at the end of something, ẹgbẹ́ kìíní yìí kalẹ̀ tí a máa send owó sí. I'm ready to be funding you as much as God blesses me. Èmi náà fẹ́ join fight of. You are welcome. Ẹ bá wa kí olóyè Sunday Igboho ṣá. Ọ̀nà àkúnyìn ṣe o. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ bàbá mi tí wọ́n pè ní ṣe ṣe sùúrù díẹ̀. Ẹni tí ń pè pé tó oṣù díẹ̀ ẹ jẹ́ ká sáré fún wọn wọlé. Hello, caller.
Hello, my brother. Good morning.
Good evening from here. 7 minutes past 1700 hours. It's good evening. Welcome to the program.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you for the good work.
We give thanks to all.
I've been following.
Thank you.
Yes. Yes. What I want to say is that Nigerian government knows that their time is up and they're running up and down. They're running everywhere, helter skelter. Today, I realized that they want to change Nigeria to ULR or whatever name they want to give New Nigeria, Africa, whatever they want. They can take that name. We don't count it. We know our nation, Duduwa nation and Biafra nation. If Arewa wanted them to get the name and go to Africa, we don't care about it. Okay? So, another thing is that I'm telling all our how will I put it? We have all Igbos in the house.
Yes.
All Yorubas in the house, the feminists, all of them there, they don't care about us. They are after the Nigerian Naira. Yes. They are getting millions for their pocket, you know. So all the plans that Fulanis are having inside that house on our head, they are there. They're not talking. They don't care about us. They want them to Islamize us, to planize us, take our land. I don't know what they are inside that house doing. I don't understand. So, and you remember that there is that manager of the bank that's called Maya Lafia or what? Yes, remember, he has already reviewed some secrets long ago.
Yes.
That the Fulanis are not ready to leave Nigeria. They don't want to leave Asoro. Do our politicians know this? All those who are struggling to get into 2023, they know that Fulanis are not ready to leave Asoro for anybody. Do they know that? They don't know that. Because that man said it clear. Fulanis, they will start killing people, even they will be taking prominent people, killing them. And if they don't kill enough until 2023, they will cause war in Nigeria. Did they know this? Because that is information that is clear. Everybody heard that information. That man reviewed that time.
Oh, yes, you're right.
So I don't know what whether it is blindfolded our politicians. They are busy chasing Fulani to get into 2023, which they know that Fulanis are not ready for.
My sister, our politician they want to become more wealthy in the Nigeria of today. They want to control and suppress more Nigerians so that they continue to hail them. Hey, Baba Le, Baba Keke, Baba Kaka. You know, this is what they want. And they are ready to do more to sacrifice that for the Fulani. Sorry, I got to let you go, and I appreciate your time. It's a very beautiful conversation every time this my sister calls, especially, like I said, this is a program that we allow every caller to have their voice as well. Yes, we might not agree with every cause, but one thing is, we are all fighting for the same freedom, whether they are middle belt, whether they are call themselves the Biafra. Let's go straight to the next caller. Hello, caller. Ekabo Sorieto.
Yeah, good morning, Mr. Koiki.
Ekabo, sir. I'm going you.
Yes, sir. This is Jericho that's Mississippi, North America.
Go ahead.
I appreciate you. I appreciate the Sunday Professor.
Professor Banji Akintoye. Banji Akintoye. 1 minute.
Okay, my contribution to this is that at first I want to say something about all these critics going here and there about your program, like kind of I want to say Koiki ṣe kíní kan. Ẹ wo ṣe rí ọkùnrin tó bá sọ ara àfọkùnrin ẹgbẹ́ tó ń jó akọ́ṣẹ́ ló ń ṣe ṣe gẹ́tì mi. So ẹni tó bá sọ pé Koiki gbowó kó náà bọ́ sórí afẹ́fẹ́ kó agitate fún wa kó jà fẹ́tọ̀ wa kò yẹ báyẹn a máa fún ilé ìrówó tó kíkálukú wọn kó lọ ìjòkó jẹ́ Terry, and I want you to know something that are you hearing me?
Loud and clear.
Yeah. I want you to know that it is not every dogs that barks that you do that. Just leave them alone and let them keep barking. They are dogs and they are dogs of politicians. Most of them, wọ́n ti gbowó, wọ́n ti gba token làwọn lè pè é báyẹn, wọ́n ti gbowó lọ́wọ́ àwọn politicians yẹn. Àwọn tó ṣe pé irú àwọn èèyàn báyẹn ni wọ́n ń gba recharge card 1,500 lọ́wọ́ politicians tí wọ́n lọ fi ń dìbò. Irú àwọn èèyàn báyẹn ló ń gba dẹ̀ríkà gàrí àti dẹ̀ríkà rice wọ́n lọ fi ń dìbò, wọ́n lọ fi ń tẹ̀ka fáwọn politicians. So they are useless people. For me, they don't exist in the system because they don't have nothing good to contribute to the system than to cause havoc. So just leave them alone and let them keep backing and understand. So another thing I want to say, because I don't want to take your time because there are so many people on the line, is that one of our brothers tó kọ̀ láti Èkó yẹn tó sọ pé àṣekọta tẹ́rí ọ̀rọ̀ tó wà sọ yẹn mo sọ pé má nìyẹn 100%, 120%. Get because these people they are working tirelessly every day and night to strategize. Àwọn people wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ láti wá oríṣiríṣi ọ̀nà to put us under control. But àwọn náà wẹ̀ ká we should have a platform. We have a special program ni o. Báwo ni wọ́n ti ṣe kí ni bá máa fi
all the resources we have, we put it together because this mission is a great one, and there are so many people, serious people out there that I really want to put in resources to these things to accomplish our mission. I want you guys to work on this and put it out for us to know what exactly we need to do. Again, because that's the reason why you will know that our voice have been heard. You get my point. They don't feel am. They don't feel the heat. So don't let us relent our effort, and please my regards to Oloye Chief Baba Usha, and my regards to you two and your family, and all Yoruba agitators, and all Yoruba personnel in diaspora. I appreciate everybody.
That's cool. What is so much there? I'm not hearing information that Onitsha fire. There's a fire at Onitsha Market. I've gone on Twitter. There's only one person that have tweeted it out, and that is Ilanomo Odua. So I'm still trying to see if that information, is if anybody can confirm that, especially those of our brothers and sisters in the southeast. Can you please confirm to us if there's an ongoing fire at Onitsha Market? We saw the fire right at Ladipo. We saw Cairo Market. We saw Sasha. We saw every market across the southwest that is going in flame. So let us remember, that the country is already in flame as well. I appreciate every single one of us that have been following us since last year, that I participated, joined, started in my own little room and say, enough is enough. It is time now that everybody breaks away. And since then, I have learned a lot. I have gained a lot. And I have appreciated the life that people that are living in a different part from where I was living. Àwọn Yorùbá mi ibi tó ń gbé ó tẹ̀ tún dá ju ibi tí àwọn tó wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ń gbé lọ. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò náà, ẹni tó wà lórí ìlà. Ẹ tètè bá wa ṣe ní kíákíá, à ń gbọ́ yín o. Àwa ni ẹ o. Àmín.
Ẹ má wo ariwo ọjà o, because pressure ti wà ní ara Nigerian government. Ìyẹn ni gbogbo tí Buhari jáde tó ń dára fúnra. Ó kàn dára fúnra sọ́ni ní gbogbo ìtọ́jú pé àwọn fẹ́ ṣòfin, àwọn fẹ́ ṣe pé àwọn fẹ́ ṣàwòyà ló máa pọ̀. Pressure ti mount yẹ, òun nǹkan tó mọ ara wọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbóná. Pàápàá jùlọ mo dẹ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn ọ̀dọ́ pé Koiki ṣe ebi tí wọ́n ti ń ṣe èèyàn ti ń jẹun. Because I remember watching your program pé you said they should support your ministry ní o, kì í ṣe pé bóyá pé owó fún Oòduà Nation kankan pé kó support iṣẹ́ journalism ní o. Bẹ́ẹ̀ tí mi mọ nǹkan tó lè wá ṣe wọ́n tó wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí bẹ̀rẹ̀ story tó tún wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí gbàfà bí àtàwọn máa ta mọ̀. Then gbogbo nǹkan tó dẹ̀ ń ṣẹlẹ̀ yìí wọ́n mọ nǹkan tó ń ṣe. Wọ́n kàn fẹ́ fi discredit KOIKIMEDIA ni, kò dẹ̀ sí nǹkan kan níbẹ̀ náà ju pé àwọn náà ń wá pé àwọn náà ṣe máa jẹ ni, kò sí nǹkan kan. Wọ́n rò pé bóyá ìkọ̀kan rẹpẹtẹ ní KOIKIMEDIA ń gbà lọ́wọ́ wọn, ìyẹn ló ń fa gbogbo wàhálà tí corporate fi sáré kiri tó ń ṣe gbá tó ń ṣàwò. Wọ́n ti bá olóyè Ìgbòho fà á, wọ́n rí pé èèyàn ṣeé ṣe, wọ́n tún bọ́ sórí Koiki, wọ́n kàn bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí struggle kiri. Ẹ má dá wọn lóhùn o, ẹ fi wọ́n lẹ̀, oníyà àwọn ló máa jẹ èyí tó jù. Nǹkan tẹ́mi kàn fẹ́ contribute.
Mo kí gbogbo wa tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí iṣẹ́ rí gbogbo àwọn tí irú ẹ̀gbọ́n wa tó pè láti Èkó yẹn. That is the feelings among every single Yorubas that the time should be now. Ẹ má jẹ́ ká slow lórí kìíní, ẹ má jẹ́ ká fi balẹ̀. Ọ̀tọ́ náà pé èèyàn kan ti wà lórí ìlà, ẹ já tètè lọ sọ́dọ̀ wọn. Hello caller, ẹ ti wọlé o. Hello caller, à ń gbọ́ yín o. Okay, a máa ní láti gbé kọ́ọ̀lù mi nìyẹn. Ẹ má bínú torí pé ẹ tètè sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò màmá wa láti UK. Ẹ káàbọ̀ sórí ètò. Ẹ káàbọ̀ mà. Ẹ kúrọ̀lẹ́ láti bí o bẹ́ẹ̀ ni.
First of all, mo kàn fẹ́ appreciate gbogbo takuntakun tẹ̀ ṣe. We also so much appreciate.
and I appreciate everyone as well.
Mr. Frank Bello, ó ní òun pé nǹkan tèmi kàn fẹ́ kẹ́ fún ní audience bóyá ó máa wí dáadáa ni o bóyá ìkejì náà ló máa tún sọ ni o we don't know nǹkan tó fẹ́ bá yín sọ èmi máa appeal fún yín wípé kẹ́ fún ní audience ẹ pè é ó lóun ti pè yín ẹ dáhùn lóhùn so èmi mo máa appeal fún yín pé kẹ́ pè é ẹ get me. Hello.
Thanks for that. So, ẹ̀gbọ́n mi àtàtà ni ẹ má worry. Màá pè wọ́n ẹ má worry. Ẹ ní láti analyze too much. I'll call him. I'll put a call to him. I'll put a call to him. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. Ẹ ṣé gan ni. All right then. Thank you. Thank you very much. Lẹ́ẹ̀kan sí mo kí gbogbo wa tí ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ wa lọ́tún lósì nílé lóko níbi tí bá gbé arákùnrin wọlé ọlọ́ba ikú bá mi jà ìjọ ló ń bọ̀ nílé hold on. Thank you very much. Hold on. Thank you very much, my beautiful sisters. Always good job, Mr. Koiki. Glad I caught you live. Christine, thank you very much. And thank you for the support as well. Go ahead, Taju, all the way from US. Eba Sheni Kia Kia at Facebook on your wallet. Ọlọ́run nìkan ni the best o. Amen. 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 I can do the closing remark and then we can remember at the summary part of what we discussed. I won't take any more calls. It's exactly 22 past 5. And that means I only have 8 minutes left. I appreciate everyone. I will not be giving any preference when we get a Yoruba nation. That's number one thing we must remember. Oh, yes, my name will be put down as those that fought hard. But a constitution will work for every single one of us. Every one of us. Because the current constitution has never worked for us. The beauty of having a Yoruba nation will also bring us a better economy. I see you there. I cite you, my brother, Ifadare. Those and so many of you. We will not back down. The government knows that. The politician knows that the Yoruba people are not going to back down at this stage. Oh, if we back down, we will lose everything that we started. Into year 1 year. So that means it's better not to back down and complete the job. Oh, yes, we need a lot of technicality part of it. Some of you are working day and night What are the upcoming rallies? There are so many of them. We have rally coming up in Ekiti on Saturday. We have rally coming up at Ikene on the 19th. June 12 in Abeokuta, June 12 in London, June 12 in Osun, June 12 in every part of the globe, apart from countries that cannot, for whatever reason, hold rally. I have always said, and I'll repeat it again, I am not the bravest among all the Yorubas across the globe, but I will push from my own little talent, especially the talent that I gained from the white man. Oh, air money. Everything I'm producing now is what the white man taught me. Is that not the same thing? They played us with our father, late Chief Obafemi Awolowo. We all saw the video, Aerosmith. They will not play us this time around. We are telling them Nigeria is not going to hold election. Let Great Britain knows that now. Because election is not what we need now. We need a total disintegration. Let Great Britain hear that loud and clear. They will not determine how we move from this contraction they call Nigeria that they brought on us forcefully. And it is time now that we tell them we have had enough. We have had enough of that. And we will do everything within our own means to fight. Yorubas are brilliant. Yorubas are well educated. Yorubas are intelligent. But we will stand on our feet. We might not agree as Yorubas in every how we want to come out of Nigeria. Some believe that we shouldn't fight. We can go through the diplomacy route. I have about 4 minutes left. Some believe that we should fight because that is the only way out. But one thing is, we will remain that Omoluabi, but we will defend the land that has been occupied. And we're not going to wait for a white man to come and tell us how to defend ourselves, especially with the terrorists that is moving around. The Hausa also say they are ready to come out of Nigeria. So why are we all thinking that they are not ready? If the Hausa says they are ready, so who are we to say that they are not ready? Let's hear first this prayer that goes for Chief Sunday Igboho, and not just him alone, every single one of us out there, as we continue to wind down slowly. Bàbá ayérayé Olódùmarè, mo gbàdúrà fọ́mọ rẹ, Sunday Adéyẹmọ, tí gbogbo ayé mọ̀ ní Ìgbòho. Wọ́n ti ké onílẹ̀ Yorùbá ò gbọdọ̀ bàjẹ́. Sunday Adéyẹmọ, ayé rẹ ò ní bàjẹ́. Ẹ ṣàmẹ́. Ogun tó ń jà fúnlẹ̀ Yorùbá lórúkọ Jésù kò ní borí rẹ. Mi ò láìkì àmì yìí, mo ní kò ní borí rẹ. Olóyè Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho, ìjà tèmi pẹ̀lú èyí tó ń jà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ìjà ìyàwó mi pẹ̀lú èyí tó ń jà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ìjà àwọn ọmọ mi pẹ̀lú èyí tó ń jà lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́. Ọmọ Yorùbá tó bá gbàbọ̀dè tì ọ́, ikú oró ní palágẹmọ, ikú ìdèmí pọ̀gà. Ẹni tó bá gbàbọ̀dè tí Sunday Adéyẹmọ Ìgbòho, Olúwa jẹ́ kí ikú oró pa wọ́n. Gọ́vùnà tó bá gbàbọ̀dè tí Ìgbòho lórúkọ Jésù kó kú jàtijàti. Ọba aládé tó bá gbàbọ̀dè tí Sunday Ìgbòho, ilẹ̀ Yorùbá dà á. Sunday Ìgbòho lórúkọ Jésù wọn ò ní rí ọmú. Èmi ò lè pè ẹ́ ní Ìgbòho tí ń pè ọ́hún.
ṣùgbọ́n mo pè ọ́ lórúkọ tí bàbá sọ ọ́, mo sì pè ọ́ lórúkọ ìyá rẹ. Sunday Igboho, ọmọ Adéyẹmọ, lórúkọ Jésù, orí rẹ ò ní gbàbọdè. Àrùn ọlágbára Sunday gbàgbára. Ó kọjá èyí ọ̀kárìláyà ọmọ ọkọ Oòduà. Agbára Olódùmarè kó kún agbára fún ọ. Ilẹ̀ Yorùbá gbé ọ. Àwọn wèrè tó dojúkọ, Bíbélì sọ pé kí Olúwa kí ó dìde kí a sì tú àwọn ọ̀tá rẹ̀ ká. Ogun Fúlàní, ogun bòròró, lórúkọ Jésù kò ní borí rẹ Ìgbòho. Kò ní borí rẹ Ìgbòho. Bá a bá rẹni tínú bí pé mo gbàdúrà, kò ní jèrè ọmọ rẹ̀. À ń lọ lónìí, Olúwa máa bá wa lọ.
And that prayer is for Chief Sunday Igboho and also the remaining all the Yorubas as well. You might want to do one as well. Let somebody video you for 10 seconds and let's hear what these individuals have done as well.
Do you believe in Yoruba nation?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in the Republic of Oduduwa?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in the leadership of Sunday Adeyemo Igboho?
Yes, sir. Oòduà, Oòduà, Oòduà.
Do you believe in Yoruba nation?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in the Republic of Oduduwa?
Yes, sir.
Do you believe in Adeyemo Sunday Igboho?
Yes, sir. Oòduà, Oòduà, Oòduà.
And on that note, I say thank you very much, and let's finish it with this. Have a very good evening, and as we say, Odabo, I'll be coming on again, same time tomorrow. Make sure you stay tuned as we say. Thank you very much to every one of you that have stayed tuned, and those that will be watching it later on after this show as well.
Àsìkò tún ti dé, ọmọ Odùduwà. Kò tẹ̀lé àmẹ́yàmọ́, ọmọ Odùduwà. Kò tẹ̀lé àmẹ́yàmọ́, ọmọ Odùduwà.
Àsìkò ti tó íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì yéyéyé trouble country.
Àsìkò ti tó láti gbára wa lọ́wọ́ ìjọba fún ìṣirò. Àsìkò ti tó, ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò ti tó, ọmọ Odùduwà. Kò tẹ́lẹ̀ sìmẹ́ǹtì mọ́, ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ àmẹ́yàmọ́, ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò ti tó láti gbára wa lọ́wọ́ ìjọba fún ìṣirò. Ọmọ Odùduwà rìpọ́blìkì. Àsọwásọmọ, àsọwásálàbíà àìkúbalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. Àfẹ́lẹ́ àmẹ́yàmọ́, àfẹ́lẹ́ ìmẹ̀tọ́. Àwọn ìjọba wa, ara wọn nìkan ló jà fún. Ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbé rìpọ́blìkì lárugẹ. Odùduwà rìpọ́blìkì, ẹ jẹ́ ká jọ gbé lárugẹ. Ó lè san wá sówó, ó lè san wá sọ́mọ. Asan wá sálàbíà, àìkúbalẹ̀ ọ̀rọ̀. A ní àsìkò yìí ti tó, ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò yìí ti tó sẹ́, ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ àmẹ́yàmọ́, ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ àmẹ́yàmọ́, ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò ti tó láti gbára wa lọ́wọ́ ìjọba Fúlàní. Ẹ jẹ́ ká dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àwọn gbogbo àgbààgbà Yorùbá látòrí Emeritus Professor Banji Akintoye, Comrade Victor Taiwo, Olóyè Sunday Igboho. Ẹ bá mi tọ́jú bàbá tèmi, Ààrẹ Gani Adams. Àti gbogbo Yorùbá, akíkanjú ọmọ Yorùbá tó wà lókè òkun. Látòrí Mr. Adékúnlé Adépọ̀jù. A ní ìgbà ọ̀tun ti dé, ọmọ Odùduwà.
Ìgbà ọ̀tun ti dé. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́yàmẹ̀ àmọ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àfẹ́lẹ́ sílẹ̀ mọ́. Ọmọ Odùduwà. Àsìkò ti tó. Àsìkò ti tó láti gba wa lọ́wọ́ ìjọba kúndàlú. Ẹ ń kókó Oòduà Republic ó náwó ẹ̀ sókè. Èmi náwó mi. Ẹni tó fẹ́ Oòduà Republic. Ẹni tó fẹ́ Oòduà Republic ó náwó ẹ̀ sókè. Èmi náwó mi. Ó f'Odùduwà ó náwó ẹ̀ sókè. Èmi náwó mi. Ẹni tó bá f'Odùduwà Oòduà Republic ó náwó ẹ̀ sókè ni. Èmi náwó mi. OLAYOMI KOIKI, KOIKIMEDIA.